right there.
What up, YouTube? Broke Farmer and So Good Gardener back for another Super Sunday chat, y'all. Yay! Now, I like to start off with a little inspirational word, a little something, man. Take it how you feel. You know what I mean? Let's start with everybody don't like you. Kev, as cool as person you are, Kev, everybody don't like you.
I know. It's sad, man.
So stop spending all your time trying to impress people that don't even like you. You got the best haircut, the nicest car, the best looking shoes. You are dressed to the nine for people who don't like you. And I'm going to put another stamp on that. People who don't like you will never like you. People who like you will always like you. Please understand that. You can't make a person that don't like you like you. It doesn't work like that. Either they like you or they don't. And either way is cool. But stop trying to impress people who don't care nothing about you. Impress the people that you know love you. Impress your family. Now, maybe impress is the wrong word. But if you're going to dress nice for your family. Dress nice for your wife. Dress nice for your kids. Do nice things for your wife and your kids. Stop being big baller for people who don't like you. They don't like you. They don't. Now, I think I've said enough, Kel. I feel like I've said enough.
I mean, that's all you need to say. Ain't nothing else to it. You ain't gonna change their opinion of you. You know what? Now I do like you. No, they still gonna hate you.
They still gonna hate you.
Yeah.
And dude, I can't get my chat to come up on YouTube. Y'all be a little patient with me while
I see it on mine.
Oh, you see YouTube chat?
Yeah.
Must be a little delay on mine.
Yeah, I got it on my iPad. So
It don't matter. I can see it on StreamYard.
okay.
So today, Brother Kevin, we are going to be talking about what fertilizer to use in fall garden or best fall fertilizer. I changed the title on it. Best fall fertilizer.
Yes.
Oh, I got it now.
Okay, good.
Now, when I say it's all, wait, before we get in, what my manners at? I'm
Right. We got to invite the folks in, man. Come on, that ain't the house.
Cam, I be tripping sometimes, Cam. You know I be drinking, Cam. Come on.
I know.
Can't help it. Cam, I'm gonna speak to a couple of these folks. Oh, I forgot. Can y'all hear me and Calvin? And can you see us? I forgot. Hey, thank you, Sylvia.
Hey, you know it's game day, right? Woo! Come on, baby. Let's get it.
The Falcons in the barn burner.
I know, right there, boy. Come on now.
They hanging in there. They ain't lost yet. Now, getting into the people. Cheryl Faulkner, cutting Cheryl Faulkner in the building. What's up, Cheryl?
What's up, Cheryl?
K. Renee Garden in the building. Hey, bro, so good in chat. Country Hustle 101, Cousin Country. The Cutting Country. Cutting Country Hustle 101. Laurel's Garden in the building. Laura, you becoming a regular now, Laura. I've been looking for you in here. And this is Bougie. Not Cam. Some people say Bougie.
No, yeah, it's Bougie.
Bougie. Shouts out to the Bougie.
That's right.
Bougie, what you drinking on? You know what I'm drinking on, Bougie. Ooh, when it hits your lip right there. Ooh. Oh. Let me see. 2 Abundant Acres in the building. Say, we love you so good.
What's up, y'all? Appreciate
you. You just little Cal? We both know.
We both on here. Come on now.
I'm glad you're little Calvin then. That's good enough. Bayou Sugar Garden. Cutting sugar.
What up, Sugar?
In the building.
What's up, Sugar?
Mary Ellen Sunflower Girl. Hey, Mary Ellen. I got to go over there and check out that video you just put out. Real good sweet potato harvest you had. If y'all get a minute, go over there and check out my cousin Mary Ellen Sunflower Girl. Been rocking with the guy Broke Farmer for a long time. Really cool person. Check her videos out. She make videos. V Campbell in the building. What's up, V?
What's up, V?
Country Hustle 101 say it might be that shirt he has on. Yeah, I agree.
Come on. I'm gonna rep them boys. Hey, I'm gonna throw a jersey on later. This is just right now.
Oh, man. Oh. Garden Warrior Q in the building. Hey, haven't been able to catch you live in a hot minute. Garden Warrior Q, I remember you and glad to have you back. I hope everything is okay and your life is abundantly filled with joy and peace.
That's right.
So blessed in the building. So blessed. You funny.
Blessed?
I saw your video today. You are funny.
Yeah.
So blessed. Keep being you. I love people that just be themselves. Keep being you. Right. Dawn people in the building. What's up, Dawn? Glad to have you here. My cousin. Pleasant Sunshine Sunday. Wishing you and your family the best day ever. That's what I be. That's what I be talking about, Cam.
How you come in with the energy right there? Well, come on, man.
That's what I be wanting to hear sometimes, Cam.
Thank you, Don.
That's how I want folks to talk
right.
to.
All right.
I like them. G Mama grows hard in the garden. Not none of that easy garden. She hard in the garden. You know it's hard out here for a garden. When you try to grow your for the Sylvia, how about them boys? We better take the 49ers out today.
Come on, Sylvia. Come on, man.
Y'all know the 49ers gonna win. Come on, man. Y'all know the 49ers.
Come on, man.
Janet Cruising Homestead. What's up, Janet? My neighbor. Like to have you in here, Janet. Sweet Thorn in the building. His name is Sweet, but that's a grown man over there. Please address him. That is not a lady. He's Sweet Thorn. He is in the building. Bougie Purple say, wait, I gotta get me a drink. Do what you feel. I'm gonna drink.
Got a little water, Bougie. Get a little water sometime, you know.
That's cool. That's cool. But Cal, guess when I drink water?
When is that?
Early in the morning. And I drink water up until about 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And if it's the weekend and I'm off,
it's on.
We're drinking wine, Cal. After that, it's all wine.
Okay.
So I say, yes, wear that Dallas shirt with pride. How's your day going? My God, you a Cowboy fan too?
Hey, come on, man. Bro, it's America's team. We all over the place. Either you love us or you hate us, but you watch us. Everybody gonna watch tonight. Everybody.
How can it be America's team? I've never been to Dallas.
It don't matter.
I've never been to Dallas.
America's team. You're in America, okay? We them boys, man.
I'm kind of in the country. I don't know if we even consider America where I stay at. We might be off grid. Two Abundant Acre said, LOL, love you too, bro. Come in. Thought you were telling Calvin no one loves him. No, everybody loves Calvin. Most likely, between us and one of us is unlike this, probably me.
Stop. No, man. Everybody loves him. Both of us. Both of us.
Both of us.
Both of us.
Jess Dorsey in the building. What's up, Dorsey?
Dorsey?
Say happy Sunday, bro. Calvin in chat. Can't chat. But just listen up. We here for you.
You know.
Janet says she got a Diet Coke going on. Go.
There you go,
hey, Janet. I'm going to put you on to something, Janet. Get some peanuts.
Man, you going back, bro. Come on now. Come on, man.
Just some regular Planters peanuts.
Put it at the bottom of it, get that little salt mixed in with it. Oh my God.
Oh my
God. Yes, sir.
My grandma introduced me to that.
My granddad did that for me, yeah.
Grand Lux in the building. Glad to have you in here. Says champagne. Drink that Ace with some fresh grapes from cheese and crackers.
Wow. They got a whole charcuterie board going on over there.
Hey, I want to say it, but I didn't think I was going to pronounce it right.
That's what it is.
Cassandra South Food and Garden in the building. What's up, my Georgia sister?
What's up, Cassandra?
Jamaica in the building. What's up, Jamaica?
America.
Jamaica love fruit trees too, Cam. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
she
know.
does. I know. Oh, I know.
I think she was playing the mulberry the other day.
I hadn't seen her lately before, but she got some fruit.
Huh?
She got some fruit trees though, yeah.
Oh yeah, and she out there in a dry soil. Now today, Cam, we're gonna be talking about fertilizers for fall. There's all kind of fertilizers everywhere in the world.
Everywhere.
And we're gonna talk about a few of them. And then we're gonna hone in on what me and Calvin use.
Yep.
Now that don't mean use that what we say. We just saying that's what we use. That's all.
That's it.
Now let's go through some of these. Before we get that deep, I want to make sure everybody understand about NPK and what does NPK stand for. Cal, you want to help the people out, sir? Is that something you can dive into for the people?
A little nitrogen, helps your roots. It also helps green up everything. It's gonna shoot them. It's gonna give them roots some stimulation. It's gonna shoot that greenness up through that cambium layer, right? Help them leaves take off on your trees. Help your greens be a little bit more greener and more lush. More greener. In depth with green, okay? Gonna taste a little bit better. Be a little more healthy for you. The bugs gonna like them too, though. It's gonna be like, yo, appreciate that nitrogen.
Them bugs appreciate it already.
Yeah.
Happy Mac in the building. What's up, Mac?
Happy Mac?
Dandy Mom in the building. What's up, Dandy Mom? Glad to have you in here. Black Guns and Garden in the building. What's up, Black Guns and Garden? Glad to have you in here. Courtney Cherry in the building. What's up, Courtney? Now, when it comes to these fall vegetables, they're called leafy greens. And to get those leafy greens big and green, like Cam was talking about, you need nitrogen. And nitrogen being that first number in NPK. Nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. That first number. If you the most popular one in our community is 511.
Yes.
That first number is nitrogen. So you want to shoot them up with nitrogen. I say shoot them up, but it's cold. Your plant can only uptake so much.
Yeah.
So, you got to figure out what worked for you. I can't tell you how often to fertilize your plant. You are the master of your garden and the master of your domain. I saw, what's up, Sassy in the building.
What's up, Sassy?
Sammy Joe 1982 in the building. What's up, Sammy Joe? I was over there watching your video today, Sammy Joe. So let me fix it up. Wow, that's too close. Am I too far?
No, you good. You good. From what I see on the screen, yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm all right. I'm definitely all in the screen. I'm another time. But we're gonna go and everybody in the chat, let us know what's your go-to fall fertilizer.
Yeah.
What is your go-to? And I'm gonna go over some of these, and I'm gonna actually have y'all ever used it? Because a lot of this I've never used. I'm honest with you, never have. Cottonseed meal. It has an NPK ratio of 6:1. It's supposed to be excellent. Has anybody ever used? Oh, Cheryl Fowler said 511 for her.
That's all day long.
I've never heard of cotton. I might have heard of cottonseed meal, but I've definitely never used it. Has anybody ever used cottonseed meal?
I have not. What is it? I mean, where do you get it? Is it online? Is it in a feed store? Is it? I don't know.
That's what Google said.
Right.
I was looking up nitrogen-based fertilizer and cottonseed meal. I'm like, let me write this down. So let me see. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Laura said my go-to 511. Yeah, that 511. That is the truth.
That's it, man.
Horticultural molasses. You know what? I got some of that, and I've never used it. I got it in the shed. I might have to put. I got it for my tree originally. Yeah, 511 super juice all seasons.
Come on,
all
Sylvia.
season get the job
All
done.
day, all night. That's it.
Talaya Davis Baker in the building. What's up, Talaya?
The player.
Laura said she ain't never used it either. According to Chair 511, that's their go-to. Never heard of cottonseed meal. Wow. Bro, your camera is high, his is lower. I can fix that. Let me see how did it even?
Let me see here.
I think I evened that with that one. Yeah, that evened that.
Okay.
Because images important on YouTube. You gotta make sure everything lined up.
Especially when people watch the big screen on the TV and everything.
Yeah. I might just go back to this one. I like this one.
Okay.
Fish fertilizer is the way to go. Country Hustle 101 say, I have a bag of pure nitrogen. 3300 getting ready for 2024. Good Lord.
Right.
Good
33.
Lord.
Man. Wait, that's got to be synthetic. Country, tell me if that's synthetic now.
That's going to be some dark green leaves.
Man, that's 33.
Regenerative Life Wayne in the building said, grand afternoon coming in to Broke Farmer Lives as I move around the YouTube street. Hello and all positive vibes. Remember positivity.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that, Wayne.
What's up, Wayne?
Happy Max say for fall garden, I just use super juice. After things are done, just leaves, compost, and that.
Right.
It'll get the job done. Alaska 511 is the one. First off, Alaska 511, you might be watching this video. Go through the community and get somebody a deal, man. Get somebody a deal.
Right. Send out a couple of them jugs, them gallon jugs, man. Come on now.
Just leave that
video for you.
We just be talking about your product all the time.
All the time.
Give us a discount code so we can pass around the community. Bouger Purple say for new gardens, how often should you fertilize your garden? And I'm gonna say that's up to you, but on a basic scale, every 2 weeks liquid fertilizer. Yeah. Now sometimes I'm every week. Sometimes I might go 3 months without fertilizing. If my garden looking good, I'm not gonna add nothing to it. But as a general rule, twice a month is what most people say is consistent.
Yeah.
What you say, Cam?
I do that about twice a month. Just depending on what everything's doing. This summer was too hot for me to do anything, so everything's taken off right now since the weather's cooled down some, and I'm just using it twice a month. Every once in a while, I go out there and mix a little bit of super juice off schedule, and it's fine. You're not gonna hurt anything with that. It's natural. So.
And Laura's garden say, I'm brewing some comfrey tea for my spring garden. Understand, I have a lot of comfrey. That's comfrey tea is a monster. Comfrey in general. Even if you don't want to make the tea and you want to chop and drop, cut the leaves up. It probably take 1 to 2 days for them to break down and just crumble them across your garden. That's all you got to do and water it in. Comfrey is very versatile. Sylvia say I fertilize every 7 to 10 days. Yeah, that's
good rule of thumb right there.
I want to say 2 weeks because it's understood that 2 weeks is the normal. But if I'm on a steady fertilizing program, yeah, probably every 7 days, 7 to 8 days. Let me see. G Mama said, I'm switching over to liquid dirt, then water soluble powders for my hydroponic. What is liquid dirt? Oh, liquid dirt. I mean hydroponics? Huh?
I don't know what that one is, G-Man.
I don't know you.
I don't do hydroponics.
You saw how I tried to act like I knew what I was talking about?
Yeah, I did. It was smooth though. It was smooth. I don't know liquid dirt. You know.
Janet Cruz says one brand of 511 better than another one. I'm not sure. I've only used the Alaska, but I've seen, I don't know if it's called Native. It's selling on Amazon, but it's also fish emulsion, and it's 5:1:1 ratio. I don't know if it is a difference. I don't see why it will be.
Because I'll use it. I can save $1. I'll get it.
And the only reason I use that brand is because it's everywhere. I can get that everywhere in time. But I've never seen that other fish emulsion anywhere but Amazon. Has anybody else ever used that other 5:1:1 fish emulsion? I fertilize on payday so I can remember every 2 weeks.
That's a good idea.
You know what?
That's a good idea.
So blessed. I like that.
Man.
I think I'm gonna use it. Okay. Mary Ella say I'm jealous. All y'all get the plant. Mary Ella, you can do it too.
Yes.
You gonna have. You might. I mean, depending on. I don't remember what your zone is, but you might have to put some things in a container, cover them up. It's gonna be a little more work, but you can do it. Laura's Garden say, when is the best time to divide my comfrey plant? I divided mine last fall. I have no idea what the best date is, but comfrey is very resilient. I don't know if you can kill comfrey. So dig that stuff up.
Still ain't came. Still. That's been 4 weeks. Nothing. So I gotta get my money back. You gotta send me some more.
Have you dug it up?
Yeah. And it's got all soft and mushy.
Did you overwater it?
No. I will let it dry out completely, just about. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm disappointed.
Well, maybe comfrey ain't as resilient as I thought, because
disappointed.
Lady Cheryl sent me a little piece of comfrey. She had it chopped up in different pieces. I just plopped it in the ground, man. No, I put it in a container first.
Yeah.
And then I started researching that it got to go down deep, because it got a deep tap root to get the minerals that deep in the soil. So I took it out of that and then planted it in the ground. And I probably got, I don't know, 6 plants. But I'm glad you brought up dividing it, because I might divide mine again this year.
It should be thick enough now.
Or I might just order some more off Etsy. This stuff is cheap on Etsy.
It is, yeah.
It's cheap. So, but I don't know. You'll probably have to Google that. But I know I did mine in fall, and I just replanted it, and it came up in the spring. I'm not sure the exact date. I don't want to give you no wrong information, but I did do mine in the fall, and it worked out perfect. Darn people say, my cousin, which is the best citrus fruit to eat with my champagne? I must laugh because you keep smiling. Keep on smiling on the awesome content you get. Appreciate that. Get you some strawberries. Come on now. Strawberries.
She said citrus though. The citrus considered. That ain't.
Oh, you said citrus.
Yeah, that's citrus fruit. I don't drink, so I don't know. You know, I can't help you with this.
Now, I've had a mandarin orange peeled and put in champagne. I don't know if it was good because I had already been drinking a lot of champagne, or it was just good like that. But mandarin oranges go good in Blue Moon beer, because I used to drink Blue Moon beer, and they used to advise you to put orange in it. It was delicious. So I'm thinking if it's good for that, should be good in champagne too. Rock with it. Sammy Joe, if I missed anyone, I'm sorry. I'm peeling apples, so I'm listening. Sammy Joe says she love everybody in the chat.
That's right. Hope she's making some apple cider vinegar with them peels, though. Come on now. She peeling apples, man. It's there.
I'm pretty sure that's what. No, it's Sammy Joe. That's probably why she's doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, Sylvia said, Janet, I use the Alaska brand. Never tried it. I don't think anybody has
I've
ever
never
bought
tried
that.
anything else. I've never heard of anybody else making it.
Yeah, they got. It's called Native something. TLC in the garden.
What's
Glad to
up,
have you in
TLC?
here. Casey's 55 in the building. What's up,
Casey?
Casey? Oh, what is this? G Mama said I use a product called Holy Mackerel from the Fox Farm nutrient line. Holy mackerel.
Okay, mackerel is a fish.
I'm
But what's that nitrogen? Give me the NPK on that, G Mom.
good one, good one. G Mama, y'all mind putting that NPK in there?
Yeah, what you got on
Now, if it's cheap, I'll look into it. But if it ain't,
that? Right.
Veggie Farmer in the building. What's up, Veggie
What's
Farmer?
up, Veggie Farmer?
Rambo Green Hands in the building.
What's up, Rambo?
Humble Stewards Crafting in the building. I don't know if it's TT, Gina, or Lydia, whichever one of y'all. Glad to have you in here.
That's right.
Jamaica say I planted comfrey from seed last spring. It came up no problem, although last year was a different story. I don't know about that seed. That seed. I don't know. I think root propagation, you get better results from it. I'm just thinking. But like I said, go to Etsy. You can get comfrey roots from a lot of different places. Just Google comfrey roots. Yeah. I mean, except for the place Calvin got it from. Don't get
it from my place, man. He sent me. I ordered 6. He sent me 8, and not one came up.
It's got to be that comfrey.
Yeah, not one.
I don't know. Food by Faith Garden, the table in the building. What's up, Food by Faith?
Food by Faith.
William Smith in the building. All praises, Garden family. I see you broke. What's good? Everything good. Life is good. The garden is good. The fruit trees are good. My wife and daughter are good. No complaints. But my allergies are horrible.
Come on.
Give me, y'all.
Some Claritin D today. Had to. I was struggling.
Man, it's just, I don't know. My allergies are weird. Yeah. Then the mom said liquid dirt has like 18 different vitamins and minerals. It has microfungus too, so it also stimulates your soil to improve itself. I was looking at some to help break up my clay. Wow.
Liquid dirt. Liquid dirt. Never heard of it.
Liquid dirt, 18 different vitamins and minerals. It have microfungus. Wow. I gotta Google that.
Yeah.
Google it. Liquid dirt. That's interesting. All right. Humble Stewards Crafting said, oops, this is Gina, by the way. Let me log in my main account. I spoke to you either way. I spoke to all y'all. Marianne said, broke y'all going to love where I'm moving. Has blueberry grove, pecan tree, every citrus tree that has been there for years. Ooh. Wow. You buying a house with pecan trees, blueberries, and citrus?
And citrus.
I hurry up and get to that house.
Well, that's all you need. Come on, boy. The groceries right there. And
turn the camera on. Gina in the building say, all better. Hey, fam. I knew it was one of y'all. Now, let's get that. Teresa M in the building say, I've only used Alaskan fishing emulsion. It works wonder. So I stick with it. Facts. I do too. It worked for me too. Sylvia said the holy mackerel is not cheap. It ain't for me then.
I ain't interested.
It ain't for me. I don't think I missed no. There you go. Growing out the box in the building. What's up, growing out the box? Glad to have you in here, man.
Good to have you in here. Yes, sir.
And then a couple of these now. We're gonna hit on blood meal. Blood meal has an NPK ratio of 12:0:0. That is some awesome stuff.
That's good
Now,
nitrogen.
I hated on some of this stuff, not because it don't work, because I felt like it was extra money and I could do without it. But blood meal works. It works. I
Never
don't
use
know.
it.
You never use blood meal?
Never use it. Any of the meals. Blood, bone, and
I used to use blood and bone meal religiously when I first started gardening. It just, I started chopping down what everything cost. Courtney said, "Did you see my comment?" Let me go over and see, can I find it, Courtney?
yeah, because you gotta balance out that cost, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, here you go. Bro, drink hot mullein tea with honey. Somebody else was telling me that.
Oh, to break up the mucus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta grow mullein, man. I don't have any mullein seeds. Anybody got some free mullein seeds? Send me some. If you don't, I'm gonna go to Baker Creek and I find some. But that's something I can grow there. Let me see. Everybody speaking of growing out the box, blood meals attracts critters. I bet it do. I bet it do.
Makes sense. Yeah.
F. Smith Welch in the building. But yeah, the only reason I ever stopped using blood meal is strictly a cost cutter. When I find the basics of it, I stuck to the basics. But yes, blood and bone meal do work. And with an NPK ratio of 12:0:0, it is excellent. It gets a thumbs up for fall gardening if you can afford it. If you can afford it. I learned about it from OCDs. She sprays the spray and grow. Oh yeah, she next level with it. Now we're gonna go through a couple of these things, and a couple of these I want to try, and I just haven't got a chance to try yet. Alfalfa meal. I heard alfalfa meal. I know Hands in the Dirt use it.
He does. Yeah, he does.
I think I've seen a couple more people use it. They have it at my local feed and seed. I just haven't got into using it yet. But I am interested in alfalfa meal. And the reason I'm interested because it was cheap. They had like a 50-pound bag of it, dude, for like $10 or something like that.
Oh yeah. See now, I can stop and get some of that on the way to work tomorrow. It'd be perfect. Exactly. Yeah. I pass a feed store every day.
And from my understanding, alfalfa meal helps build your soil. We all for that. So I'm gonna do some more research on that before I buy it. But I've heard nothing but great things about it. I think Eco Neighbor wife Gigi made an alfalfa meal tea out of it a while back. So yeah, it's worth a try. Is anybody versed in the art of alfalfa milling? Alfalfa milling their garden. Food by Faith Garden Table said I don't use any of the meals anymore. 5-1-1 of banana as well as chop and drop is what I do. Now, okay. Now that was way down.
See that right there? That's banana water.
That's the
this right here, y'all. I bought me 2 more things of bananas today. Fill it up with water. Drop your pills in. 3-4 days later, that's all you need. Add it to your 5-11. Come on, man.
I saw a dude on Instagram to my banana water ain't a fertilizer. Stop listening to these people.
Please stop listening to them people.
if bananas have potassium in it, and that potassium is good for your body, how it ain't good for the plants that you're going to ingest in your body? Who got to overthink that? Just keep it simple and keep it on the surface. All this, he went into all this. But look, before we get to, I'm just going to go, since Food by Faith brought it up first. 511, I can get that smaller bottle from the store, and that'll last me a whole season. Maybe. If I'm on my game, it won't. But if I do like I normally do, it will. Yeah. 511 works well for me. I like comfrey chopping drop. Every now and then, if I got free time, I make comfrey tea, super juice tea, and 511, and then granular fertilizer. But I usually spread that before I put any plants down. So when I'm transitioning to next season of growth, I put down the granular fertilizer and work that into the soil, and then I go from there. But those are my go-tos right there. What are your go-tos, Kev?
I just use organic compost whenever I'm building up my soil, and 511 and super juice. That's all I use. Anytime
How
I'm
much?
building up my soil, I just mix that. I get that living earth fertilizer or the compost and blend it in with last year's soil, and that's it. That's all I do, and have the biggest greens and peppers and everything else anybody else has. So,
I mean, and that stuff is next to free besides the compost.
yeah, the
And
compost, the bag, it's a two cubic foot bag. It's $4. I mean, I get
that's one.
one spread it across a 4x8 bed. Do the same thing on both beds, and I just mix it in with my hand tiller, and that's it.
And
And
once I can get the wood chip working into the soil and start
yeah,
breaking down, I'm gonna back off some of this granular fertilizer,
yeah,
and then I'm just gonna go to the comfort tea or chop and drop comfort or super juice, and that's gonna be it.
that's all
So
you need.
it's a process. Laura's Garden said I use blood meal and bone meal when I first plant my starts. Just make my own bone meal.
Mm,
Now, I'm gonna repeat this. I've never said blood and bone meal ain't excellent for your plant. It's strictly a cost thing with me, strictly. But if
yeah,
you can make your own bone meal,
I mean,
but how many chicken wings you gotta eat?
right. I mean, I can knock out some wings. Don't get me wrong. I eat a 20 piece in a heartbeat. But what you got to do to get the? I'm interested. I need some details on that. Lori, break that down for us.
Laura's Garden, do a video
Yeah,
so we can
please.
see that and tag us in it.
Thank you, because I'm interested.
I'm definitely interested.
Yeah,
I like chicken too.
yeah.
All this living life in the building. Uh, Janet Cruzen said, "What store is cheap? For the alfalfa meal, it's a store just like Google any feed and seed because alfalfa meal is used to feed animals. So most feed and seed stores will have alfalfa meal. Yeah,
True.
I've seen it locally in a couple of different places, and I want to say Ace Hardware, but don't don't uh don't trust my mind on that. But definitely feed and seed stores locally. I have seen them in at least two or three of them.
I wonder if
Not
Tractor Supply has that. They might have that too.
that's where I saw it at. Tractor
Tractor Supply.
Supply.
Okay.
They definitely got it.
Yeah.
Tractor Supply got it. There you go. JC in the building say, "Hey, bro, what about Miracle Grow? Is that stuff any good? I don't use it."
Mm-mm.
And and this the reason I got scared off it early on when I first started gardening because people were telling me how bad Miracle Grow was.
Yeah.
Now
Me too.
I've never seen nothing definitively say Miracle Grow is bad. I've never bashed it. I've just when I see it, I'm so programmed in my mind. I see it. Oh, Miracle Grow bad. Don't use it.
Yeah, yeah. You see them blue little crystals and dropping it in that water, and I'm like, nah, man, I can't do it.
I've
I
never
don't
used
want
it.
it in my veggies. I don't want it in my fruits. I don't want it in my body. So
Yeah,
I pass.
Miracle Grow got a bad name.
Yeah, I pass on it. Yeah, they said to make your plants 2 times bigger. Nah, I'm good. I don't need that super pepper. I'll just take one that's the regular
A
size.
normal pepper.
Yeah,
Rambo said I use organic horse manure compost with chicken manure pellets and chop and bury. Yeah. It's called
yeah,
composting in place. And it just
yeah.
consists of digging a hole and putting all your scraps in there and covering up. It works. Now, something else I forgot to bring up, chicken manure. I have a friend that has a bunch of chickens and he allows me to come help him clean the coop out. And we have different piles, for every couple months he clean it. And I can go to the older pile and get the manure off there. Chicken manure is awesome. is awesome. And when it comes, chicken manure also good for nitrogen. Also, I hadn't got down to it yet, but it's on the list. Chicken manure is good for nitrogen. 2 years ago, that's the only thing I put in my bed to start it. I didn't put granular fertilizer in my in-ground bed. I didn't put compost in it. I might be lying on that one. But I definitely went through with a heavy dose of chicken manure, and I just spread it across the top. So chicken manure, if you can get chicken manure free, just help somebody clean the coop out.
Right. Yeah. It's got me interested in I was watching Micro Farmer. He got them rabbits too, man. Hey, come on, man. It's too easy, but I don't really have anywhere to keep them. I love to have rabbits, but it gets too hot here, man. They would just croak over and die.
Yeah, but look, I don't know if they want me to use their name. I don't even know if it's illegal, but somebody sent me some rabbit poop in the mail.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They sent it to me. I didn't even know it was coming. They just hit me up, emailed me and said, "Hey, got something for you." Gave me the address, and I just came. It was look when I first looked at it, I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I was just out there spreading over everything. It wasn't a whole bunch of it, but Calvin, I was just spreading over everything with my bare hands, Calvin.
Right.
With my bare hands.
I mean, it don't stink. It's just
no, it don't have no smell.
No smell. No.
But I knew it was legit because I saw little pieces of fur in it. I said, "Oh, this fresh. This fresh out the tube." Hey, straight out this USDA straight out the tube.
Yes, man.
That banana water. Oh, before we get into deeper, please understand that our good friend, So Good Gardener, is currently 21 subscribers away from 1K.
Man, I ain't even checked.
And if you are not subscribed to So Good Gardener, please go over there and check him out. He is doing his thing on there. He's being more consistent, and we're gonna back him because he's doing what we want him to do. We want him to make videos so we can watch them. So let's back him up.
Appreciate that, yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, Jen asked about that Miracle Road. That's what I really don't have nothing big about it. Cheryl Faulkner say, I do use rabbit and chicken manure. That's some good stuff, man.
Yes.
That's some good stuff. What were we using before all the fertilizer came out?
Right. Everything from the animal. From the cows, the goats, the whatever. Everything.
I got a whole thing about this, Calvin. Now indulge me a little bit because I'm finna go deep. I'm finna go about deep as my brain goes.
Do it.
These animals were put on Earth to fulfill a whole bunch of different things, man.
Yep.
Cows.
Oh, hold on. Over here.
Yeah,
come here, Charlie. Don't kill him.
Charlie, don't kill him, Charlie. Don't kill him. Get down, kill him.
Come here, boy.
Little killer. Don't hurt about little killer.
Come here.
He might be kill something out there.
God. Well, come on. Good Lord.
What's up, Mr.
Ahead.
Charlie Mack?
Yeah, Charlie ready. Game day ready. He ready. Come on now. But go ahead, man.
Now, cows produce milk. You can eat all parts of cow, and the manure is usable. Same thing with chicken. Now, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna move on real quick after I say this. Horses, the same thing, because in some countries, horses are on the menu.
They eat
them. But if those animals, goats, rabbits, same thing, they serve multiple purposes. So these animals, that boo-boo, that manure, it was meant to go in the garden. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. These animals,
they're not wrong.
They were put on Earth for dual purposes. Just saying.
You're not wrong.
Food by Face said I'm gonna chop and drop some comfort through it. Look, you should chop and drop comfort every week. please believe the more you cut comfrey, the more it's gonna grow back.
Yeah.
I chop as soon as the leaf get my hand size, I'm cutting it off and I'm just throwing it in the garden, letting it break down. Or another cool thing to do, pick a whole bunch of it, chop it up in real fine pieces, and spread it like that. It'll break down even faster.
So bad.
G Mama Girl said unsulfured blackstrap molasses is great for flowering plants too. Yeah, I got some of that. I just never use it. I have it's horticultural molasses. I just Food by Faith said she ain't gonna speak to people she don't like. So if she ain't speak to you, she don't like it.
Stop.
Oh, my bad. That ain't what she said. She said, hello, everyone. I can't speak individually today.
Oh, man.
Food by Faith. I'm just joking with you. Gina say, I have a lot of comfort now, thanks to G Mama Grows hands in the garden. Oh, I'm sorry. G Mama Grows hard in the garden. Is comfort tea like making banana water, just comfort and water? Yeah, that's it.
Well, about 3 days later, and you good?
Yeah, but that comfort tea will stink. I try to use mine 48 to 72 hours. Because if you let that stuff sit up, good Lord, have mercy. Oh my God, that's a bad smell. 48 to 72 hours, I try to go ahead and use it. But mostly I use it just with chop and drop. Growing out of the box say eliminate all-purpose fertilizer and use organic alfalfa pellets. 212 NPK has not growing out the box. Look at me.
Hold on. Try. Okay.
Try
that word, the T word. Try.
Now, I'm gonna say the first half, Cam. You get the second half. Try
Man, you don't leave me with the hard part. Try a Continoa, yeah, all that.
Yeah, and which has a hormone stimulant.
Okay.
So yeah, alfalfa pellets, dude. I am gonna get some of these alfalfa pellets. I've been heard people talking about the benefits of alfalfa pellets. They make tea out of it. Hey, I'm gonna get some, y'all. Y'all convinced me. I'm gonna get it.
I'm gonna get a bag too.
Yeah, and then we'll see how it works. If it don't work, it'll just break down. Rambo say always use the natural way at all the time. No wonder those, I can't use that word, pests attack my plants. No chemicals on the plant. Yeah, the natural way is, and speaking of the natural ways, look, man, you can't have it both ways. You can't have no bug and then be super organic. You gotta pick and choose, man. Yeah. That's what it is. You can't kill every bug and be super organic. It's just what it is. So, pick what your version of organic is. And that sounds horrible saying that loud. But no matter how organic you try to be, you can only be as organic as the label says. Because the labels say organic, but we don't know what they do behind the scenes. So all you can do is just try to be, if that's the way you want to garden, just try to be as organic as you can. And my in-ground beds, I try to follow that recipe.
I just said natural. I'm natural,
Natural.
Yeah.
Nature boy.
Right. Natural boy.
Old Homestead in the building say I'm utilizing more of my fall leaves to build soil with comfort leaves. Oh, that's a good combination.
That's good stuff.
And look, Old Homestead, I got 2 pineapple guavas now. I've been researching. I get better fruit yield if I get another guava. Old Homestead, you got about 4 different varieties of guava, because I pay attention on your videos, sir. What is the second most cold-hearted besides pineapple guava? I need to know, Mr. Odom. I need to know, Mr. Odom. Cav, you got any guava?
I don't. I've seen them in my it's a nursery around here called Callaway's, and they'll have, but I just hadn't bit the bullet and bought one yet, because I can't bring but so much in. I'm bringing these big trees behind me. I'm bringing those in, and I just don't have but so much room inside the house, man. So I'm trying to put something in the ground. That pineapple guava, if it can go in the ground in 8A, then that's what I'm gonna do.
It's cold hearted from 8A and up.
Okay, I'll try it. Next time I see it, I know they have some strawberry ones, but I'm looking for the pineapple.
I don't think that's strawberry guava. I've seen the Ruby Supreme guava, and it wasn't for my zone. I don't even know why they were selling it around here.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I ain't trying to buy it and let it die.
Rambo said you can dry them bones in the oven and grind them up. And YouTube, if you listening, we talking about chicken bones now.
Yeah.
Chicken bones, YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
That's
please.
Sylvia say I chop up banana peel and add it to my super juice of 511. I close it up for 7 days and working it from the garden. 7-10 days. Oh, that's super juice, not comfort.
Yeah, in the super juice. In the super juice.
Gardener Warrior Q say I put all my banana peels either in a gallon jar like Calvin do with water. I boil potatoes and eggs, and for calcium and starch, I allow this to steep and ferment for a week or two, and it works great. Ooh, that do sound good.
That does sound real good.
Eggs and potatoes and eggs with banana peels.
Potato peel and stuff.
Now, but a week or two, you're not putting that full strength on your plants, though, right?
You can't.
Yeah, let us know. You breaking that down, ain't you? Let's see. Am I missing any good one? Drell's Healing Garden and Journey in the Bill. What's up, Drell? Say grand afternoon, bro, farm and garden family. I hope everyone is enjoying this beautiful Sunday. I am. I'm talking about one of my favorite subjects: gardening, fertilizer, cheap stuff, free stuff. Shining, 2003. I'm sorry, Shining, 2003 in the building. What's up, Shining? Shining says she driving and listening. Oh, backyard garden flow 21 in the building. Lois Garden said I use chicken bone, oxtail bone, rib bone, neck bone, any bone. Oh, and I did post a video. Well,
okay, I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that video.
Yeah, I missed that one, Lou. I'm newer to your channel anyway, so I haven't did a deep dive yet. Okay. I gotta tell the wife to stop throwing them chicken bones away.
Right, I've been throwing them away too.
That rabbit stuff, that rabbit poop, that rabbit boo boo.
Mm-hmm.
Growing Together Nursery in the building. If you are in Florida and you are in search of fruit trees, go check out Growing Together Nursery LLC or visit his YouTube channel. Either one, he'll show you what you ain't got to go and say, "Oh, I wonder what he got." Go watch
you everything. Show you everything.
And he got some passion fruit down there. Let's see, did I get it?
I think that's
Thanks for here. My son sends you a shout. Appreciate it. We're about to enjoy San Diego, beautiful beach before it get cold weather here in our California. Look here, man. It was about 40 degrees in last night, man. Enjoy that heat. Dude, this weather snuck up on me. And it's gonna be 40 tonight. But guess what, Kevin?
What's up?
I'm already ready.
You ready?
You ain't gotta get ready to stay ready.
That's right.
My trees all nestled in.
I saw you.
Micro farmer in the building. We were just talking about the micro farm. How you use your rabbit manure and chicken manure.
Yep.
Let's see here. Happy Max say, just be sure to let your chicken and cow manure mellow because it's hot. Tempted to put it right on, but don't. Yeah, I want to say 6 months, 3 to 6 months is safe composting, huh?
Is that long for chicken manure? 6 months?
3 to 6. I want to say 3 to 6 months is safe.
Okay.
I think 6 is more on the safer side. 3 is more on the maybe side. But yeah, it definitely got to sit up. Good point, Happy Mate. Let me see. Danny Mom say I put the comfrey in the blender with some water, then pour it over all my plants. Ooh. That's another way.
Yeah, that's immediate
And y'all,
result.
everybody in the comment, let us know where y'all got y'all comfort from.
Please, because I want some so bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, this dude's gonna refund me, but I want some.
Let us know where y'all got y'all from. Drill said, what are your thoughts on using bat guano in the garden? I've heard it work. I can't afford it. I've seen it. Fox Farm bat guano. Oh man. They had a little small bottle. I want to say it was $18.
Nah.
It'll never make it to my garden at them prices.
Man, no, not that price.
You know how much $5.11 I can get for that?
Right. You can get the gallon size. I bought a small bottle. You can get the gallon size.
I can get 3 bags of black cow for that. Yeah. But I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know many people who use it. I don't know. If it's bat manure, all of manure work. I don't see what the difference is.
I mean, all they eat is blood. So
what?
All bats eat is blood, right?
Blood.
Bats. Yeah, they bite like cows and stuff like that and drink the blood.
What?
You ain't know that? Bats. Yes. They love blood.
I thought they ate insects like mosquitoes and stuff.
Some of that too, but they love blood. They eat a lot of mosquitoes because mosquitoes have blood and they smell the blood.
I have the blood in them.
Yeah.
I just thought that Dracula stuff was okay. Not Dracula make more sense.
Right.
Virginia Blight Wayne said, I use chicken manure, cow manure, rabbit manure, and feed to my earthworms as long as food, along with other vegetables, shredded cardboard, coffee grind, and gets the best worm casting from it. You know what? I'm glad you brought up cardboard. Now, Kev, you know, gardening is my thing.
Yeah.
So I do a deep dive on YouTube and reading books about stuff. Layering cardboard on your soil is not good as we think, Kev.
Wait a minute. To start the bed? Yes. You saying on the top of the bed?
Like around your fruit trees and stuff.
Okay.
As a mother, try to suppress it's worked for me, I thought.
I've seen your videos with it, yeah.
But they say once you put it down on top of the soil, it heats up the soil and it kills the microbes and everything else. But I'm confused because every time I pick up cardboard, it's worms and other things up under it. So it seems like it's allowing life to generate. But I gotta keep researching that. But she said once the lady that I was watching or listening or reading whatever, say once you put the cardboard on top of that soil right there is not getting any sun. It's not getting straight water to it. So it's drying out. And you know, sun is the life of everything.
Yeah.
So I was like, is this something that I got to research? Because I'm really confused on that one. Because I thought cardboard was a good thing because it breaks down, is good for worms. But I'm thinking more as a mulch to put around your trees to suppress weeds. It's not supposed to be that good. Oh, the other thing about it, the roots. You know those feeder roots that be on the top?
Yeah.
Well, it messes with the feeder roots or something like that. I gotta do some more research on it.
I did that. I would show y'all, man, but it's probably gonna go out. I did it in one of my beds where my mulberry tree is. Let me see if I can show y'all here. I can't flip this camera around though.
Yeah, go to settings at the bottom.
Hold up.
And then go to camera.
Hold up.
William Smith said, I harvested watermelon. It was mostly white with a small amount of red. What do you think was the problem? It didn't stay on the vine long enough. When you get to the watermelon, that first vine that comes up has a little tendril on it. It looks like tendril where you can grab. You know the little hands on it, tendril? That's got to be completely dead. Now, once that's brown and completely dead, then harvest it and it's good. But I'm just thinking it just didn't sit on the vine long enough.
Oh Lord. Get back in.
Michael A in the building.
All right. Can y'all see this?
Yeah.
All right. This is mulberry, right?
What kind of mulberry?
This is one of them. I got this from Logis. It's it's not the everbearing, but the other dwarf one that they sell. Acai or something. ISSAI, I think it is.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
But literally, dude, this thing was like this big when I bought it. It was a little twig. And this is a year and a half of growth. Mulberries take off. But underneath this is what is this here? Pine bark mulch. I put cardboard underneath it. And it's already broken down to next to nothing now. But look how rich that soil is once it broke down. And I can't say it's done that. It's helped this thing take off, man. Because this tree was struggling.
I've never had a problem with laying cardboard. I got to do some more research.
Man, I found my grab a couple of things. Let me get that thing right there, boy. Hold on. Okay, but yeah.
Hey, Kevin doing his thing out there, man.
Hey, man, you gotta eat a little grocery.
And he don't want to make no video.
I know, man. Let me go and get me one of these little apples off this tree, boy. Hold on.
Kevin flexing out there. Flex on him, Kev.
Oh.
Wow.
Let me go back.
Okay. I ain't got no apples yet. Look at him, man. Hold on. I'm gonna come back up to Rambo. But a living legend in the YouTube streets decided to come through and grace us with his presence. If I get, God, look, how far am I behind, Kev?
I don't know, man.
I'm way behind. And then I still pass. There you go. My guy, my bro, Big Turf Therapy in the building. What up, Turf? Now, if y'all are lawn people and y'all want beautiful lawns and you ain't been over and subscribed to Turf Therapy, you're missing out. He got the true deals on what you should be doing to your lawn. And guess what? He also garden too. He don't make as many gardening videos. We're gonna talk him back into that. But Turf Therapy is that guy when it comes to grass and all grass related issues. Big Turf Therapy. That's my guy there.
Look, Granny Smith.
Let me see. All right. I think I'm gonna catch up now. Let me see. I got behind and I went too far forward. Y'all know how I am, man. Y'all just bear with me, man. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I gotta get down to I remember the comment. I'm almost there. There you go. Rambo Greenhand say, I have had that wood chip in the pathway to help keep the nutrients in the garden, plus to help maintain the amount of water in the soil after a heavy downpour.
Yep.
Now look, let me it's weird that you say that, and I just spoke to Turf Therapy. My big in-ground bed that I had been trying to, just to feed that soil. Me, Turf Therapy, and Lioncrest Outdoors were having a conversation about the best most to put on top of that to break down, to get the bed going. Lioncrest had a lot of good things to put in there, but Turf Therapy was telling me for the long-term goal of that garden, wood chips are the best thing because they break down and it just feeds your soil over the long haul. So that is why I have wood chips on my in-ground bed right now. Right there. So shouts out to the gardening community and people being about sharing their knowledge and not just holding it for themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, I got up. Plus, it helps maintain the amount of water in the soil. Yeah, keeps your roots warm in the cold weather. All that good stuff.
Everything.
Unless you get your poop from microfarm. Microfarm, are you selling poop?
Yeah. He made a video on it.
You sell poop?
He got, I think it was 2-pound bags, and he'll ship them to you from in that little box. I can't remember I can't remember the name of the box, but it's USPS box, like a flat rate box, I think. Yeah, he'll send you some. It's about $20, I think it was $25.
I didn't even know. Look, they shipped me some. I didn't know it was illegal. That's why I didn't say nobody's name. Now, look, I don't want to put too much pressure on nobody. But wait a minute. Let me do a little something right here, man. Hold on. I got
Too late to plant comfrey in Zone 8, Northeast Texas.
I say go for it.
Yeah, it's not too late. We don't get cold.
Turf therapy. If you got a minute, StreamYard link is down there. Turf therapy, come on with it.
Yes, sir. Bring brother.
Yeah,
Turf.
North Texas. What y'all first frost is around November something? Late November.
November 4th or the 8th or something like that.
The 4th?
Mm-hmm. I thought we'll get a frost, but that don't mean it's gonna be cold. You know, the high of that day will still be in the 70s.
I gotta remember when my first frost, cause I mean it was 40 last night and 40, but that's not official frost. It's supposed to warm up. So I don't know. I thought y'all were later. Going out the box say only the organic alfalfa. The others have added medication for deworming and steroids. Only the organic. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was looking at this. Don't get the one that got the big horse on the front.
That was the one I was gonna grab too. That's the one I seen. That was the one.
That was the one. Don't get the one with the big horse on it. I think that's what growing out the box talking about.
Okay.
But they do have an organic version. Super Sly Fox one in the field. Say listen and doing garden chores. That's what it's all about. Anybody using burdock for chop and drop got the seeds and thought I already got good for chop and drop as well. I've never grown burdock. Anybody in the chat grew burdock before? Let us know. Now, it's a couple more. Whoa. 2 abundant acres, beware. They may be spring before your comfort germinates. Mine dropped in fall last year. It came up. Yeah. It's, okay. No, it's not going. It's not going to germinate now. Problem. Now, come up in spring. I don't know, Kev. I wouldn't give up on that comfort you got there. I get my money back though. Miss Shirley.
What's up, Miss Shirley?
Wilson. Huh?
Yeah, I'm not gonna give up on it, but I am getting my money or some more.
Rambo Greenhand said, "My friend, I have a ton of comfort. I was about to take too much. He gave me some seeds to grow my own. Yeah, you got to grow your own. I had to order a little cheap greenhouse off Amazon right quick. Not ready for these cool temps so soon. Usually hot here for a while, but this year has been a bit different from weather. Yeah, you got to stay ready. When it say fall, it's off to the races. You don't know what you're going to get.
That's right.
Growing together, nurses say bats eat fruit too now. Fruit bags.
They do?
I heard fruit bags.
Oh,
I got my Russian Bakken come from Etsy years ago. Yeah, Etsy got it super cheap. No, bats don't. They eat insect. He's pulling your leg, I think.
They drink blood, man.
Dude, I have no idea. So Nico Carden, I had no idea.
They drink blood too, depending. Yes, they do.
Casey 55 said she got out her comfort from Oldham Homestead. Okay. Oh, my bad. Phone call. Yellow guava. Okay. So I try to get a yellow guava to go along with my pineapple guava. Urban Gardening Chronicles in the building. What's up, Urban?
What's up, Urban? How you doing?
511 is $20 for a gallon. Only using 5 tablespoons, 5-gallon bucket. It'll last the whole year.
Yeah.
The whole year. The worms love under the cardboard. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yes, they do.
Whole new perspective in the building.
What's up? Whole new perspective.
She say she in the bushes cooking. What you cooking?
Mm-hmm. I always put the menu up there when you say you're cooking something.
Always. All right. Regenerative Life Wayne said, bats eat flying insects, LOL, not blood.
They love blood.
With only exceptions of vampire bats, which are a rare species. I have bat boxes to eat insects and harvest the bat guano, which is great fertilizer. But wait now. It says vampire bats.
Yeah. Eat blood.
Eat blood.
Okay. I watched the National Geographic. They eat blood.
Odin Homestead said cardboard breaks down fast. I put compost on top of cardboard and then wood chip. Never had a problem. I never did.
Yeah, that one. That's perfect. Right there, Odin.
See, that's another thing of reading and everybody have a perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. Don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but please research comfrey is banned by the FDA for use as a food product. It has been linked to cancer. Yes, as a food product. Matter of fact, go over the Turf Therapy channel. He got a video talking about comfrey and some of the downfalls of comfrey. But I'm strictly talking about it as a fertilizer.
Yeah, I wouldn't try
Strictly
to
as a fertilizer. Not a food product, not for salves or lotions or nothing to your skin. Strictly for fertilizer. Strictly. Grammy's Journal in the building. What's up, Grammy Journal? I hear you growing out of the box. I research it and I don't use it. But using it as a fertilizer ain't the same as ingesting it.
Yeah.
And using it as a sale. It's not the same. Let me see. Oh, here you go. Cardboard is a plant base. It's eaten by earthworms and other macro and microorganisms. Just like any other decomposing plant, earthworms love my shredded Amazon box. Yeah, I've been using it for years. But I got to figure out the context that they were saying that cardboard was bad for the soil. I don't remember all of it. But y'all know, as soon as I hear something interesting, I bring it up to the group. Them groceries in the building.
Them groceries? What's going on, brother?
There's some good questions in here answer. That's why I don't go back to my paper. That is so sweet, walking down the yard and picking the apple. Oh, yeah.
I know, right? Nice. Come on, man. That's real food right there. Real
All
food.
right. I have somebody in the basement. Turf Therapy.
Come on, brother.
What's up, Big Turf?
What up?
The YouTube streets been missing you, baby. Where you been at?
Hey, man, I got these 2 kids under 2. And the way my life set up right now.
I already know.
Yeah. Really
much. In the time we can, have you on the channel, man, with us for 45 seconds or a few minutes. We're gonna enjoy that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I just, I changed the diaper and I looked at my phone. I was like, oh, look, broke. My man broke. Wow. Let me slide out on the chat real quick.
And if y'all don't know, Turf is in Germany. So his time is, what time is it there?
Yeah, it's 10:20. That's why you ain't got me on camera, because I was like, look,
So yeah, his time zone is completely
I was like,
different.
yo, if I'm gonna slide on here, he ain't about to get me on camera. I'm in the dark right now. So my daughter is in my studio, so yeah, I'm not. We gonna get it done now. What you talking about tonight? Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that.
Now, Janet Cruz at Homestead say I did a research. Some bats eat insects, other bats. Oh, hold on. We got somebody else down. Let me finish. Some
Yeah.
bats will eat fruit, and they unfortunately are bats that eat animals. So evidently, those bats are called vampire bats. So I guess it depends on the kind.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. You got different bats that eat. So I used to work at the zoo. You know, I'm from DC. So I used to work at the zoo in DC, and you got your fruit. They call them fruit bats, but I think the fruit bats eat the fruit and insects. I think they eat both.
They do.
And then you got your bats that eat actual, like they're carnivores. They're not just like herbivores or anything like that. They're like they eat, blood type animals. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah.
Now, shouts out to J3GS Farm. Appreciate you coming through. Shouts out to my guy Darth X in the building. My cart running over in the building. When Hugo Homestead in the building. When they see turf therapy and a resilient dad pop up, they said, "Let me go see what they talking about."
Right. Everybody come out the woods.
And if y'all were late coming in ARD turf, we just talking about fertilizer, man. We don't tell you what kind of fertilizer you use. It's a couple of fertilizers that I Googled up or researched up on when it comes to nitrogen for fall, because most fall plants are nitrogen loving plants. So do y'all have a favorite fall fertilizer?
I cannot lie. I absolutely do not. Hey, I haven't found the right thing that sticks. And what I'm doing is hydroponics, but also I do a lot of balcony garden. In the establishment that I live now, we got 4 like balconies and stuff. And I put everything out there but one where my kid go play at, you know. So it's indoor and outdoor, but honestly, it's a mission to continue to grow year round with the best nutrients too, right? And that is just what I don't know. I can't get that bug off of me. Like I have to perfect it or at least have to reach excellence,
Yeah.
because I know when we go to Whole Foods, we call it whole paycheck. It's
That's tough.
$200 a bag. It's crazy. And when I realized how much we were throwing away, when we were throwing away all this like fresh goods and all that, I was like, that's what inspired me. I was like, we can actually grow this stuff and grow it in abundance. And we consume this stuff. We eat this stuff. So let's just grow it. So like I'm in between, I'm creating these new pods that are made out of fertilizer for hydro. And also like using the vermiculite, using like some organic compost that I got from my Latino family. And it's just weird because I'm in this space where I would love insight, because I know I'm not the first person to do this, but I would love insight on particularly hydro, but it's like without I got to mix the red solution with the green, the blue solution with the white. I got to put it in the bucket. I got to have this. I got to put enough distilled water. It's like I'm doing a chemistry project and I don't know what's in that solution. So that's why we're creating like these pods that what's in it. It's natural dirt, it's natural compost, and it can grow and have roots and
Soil.
hydroponics.
Soil.
Yeah, I didn't mean to rant on that one, but yeah.
No, I'm saying you said dirt. Dirt has no nutritional value to it at all. Soil is what you grow in. You can't grow nothing in dirt.
Look at
Yeah,
Dirt.
yeah,
Look,
yeah,
look
yeah.
at
And forgive
bro.
me for
Look
my
at bro.
ignorance.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, that's what, look, ARD. I said that because Turf used to give me hell about that.
Yeah, some
Like,
dirt.
like, what are
Look
you
at
growing
Yeah.
in? What are you growing in dirt? You can't grow nothing in dirt. It has no nutritional value. You
Yeah,
can't grow in dirt.
dirt's on your hands and it's on your clothes. Might be even on your face, but it ain't on the ground.
Yeah, facts.
Big
And
facts.
respectfully, Big Turf, you one of the reasons why I came up too. Hey, respect to you and everything you're doing. You
I,
know.
I, I ain't doing much of nothing this past about 8-10
Hey,
months,
that's what
but
we say
changing
when we
diapers.
pop our collars. Yeah, that's what we say when we pop our collars in the bay. Ain't nothing much than that.
Well, ain't, I ain't been putting. I put out very little this year. The garden's been booming though. Don't get it twisted. Broke seen it, you know.
Oh
We
yeah.
got the little. We got the little. I grew some onions probably the side of my son's head this year,
Man.
and
Wow.
it's interesting that we talk about fertilizer, man, because I have a very unpopular approach and opinion of how I do things at my home. But you know, that's my home, so I do what I do here at my home. But when I got to Germany, man, all I did was a soil test. I saw what my soil was lacking, which was very little to nothing. This used to be farmland out here in Germany. Had plenty of phosphorus, plenty of potassium. And first year, you know, I threw in my raised garden beds. I put about an inch to 2 inches layer of some good, healthy compost that I could just pick up here, out here in Germany. 100 liters? Yeah, 100 liters for like €3. It was it was dirt cheap. Haha, pun intended.
Wow. Literally
Um,
dirt cheap.
so
Wow.
so yeah, I took that and I spreaded
Yeah.
that on like the first inch, 2 inches of the garden of my raised garden beds where I repurposed the soil when I trenched out a lot of my yard to put in some in-ground irrigation, and I put wood chips over it, about an inch layer of wood chips, and then I just threw the plants in the ground, bruh. Put the plants in the ground, put some drip irrigation on it, and I fertilized one time, and I made
Mm.
sure that I timed it perfectly. They had some like just some random organic fertilizer out here in Germany. You know, it's a super green country. So I fertilized it right when I started to see everything start to set its flowers. Right when I knew I'm transitioning from that spring that spring flush to right before the summer is about to come on. So about 2-3 weeks before summer, a lot of blooms are happening. So I gave it a nice feeding back then, and it was probably a blend of like a 5-8 5-8-4, something like that. Pretty balanced for the most part. Almost a 1-1-1, a triple 10, triple
Yeah.
1-1-1
And you
type
referring
ratio.
like for the numbers, no, not to cut you off, you're talking about pH, like you know.
No. I'm
NPK.
talking about nitrogen.
Oh,
So
nitrogen
I
and
don't.
pH.
Yeah, I don't do a
Yeah.
lot of. I can't really help you too much with your hydroponics, to be honest, other than doing the cracky method. But I'm talking
Yeah.
about nitrogen,
He got a video on
potassium,
it too
and
on his
and
channel.
yeah, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. That's what I'm talking about. NPK. That's what's on the
Okay.
bag. Those
Yeah.
three letters that you see on bags and bottles. That's your
Yeah.
NPK: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So I did something that was close to a 1-1-1 ratio.
Nice.
But I did that one time, and then this year I just did the same thing, more wood chips, and I didn't fertilize it at all. And I have had the biggest tomatoes, the biggest onions. I just very minimal. I haven't had time to do much in the garden,
Hey,
between
Turk,
the diapers and just, enjoying the cutting the grass. That's my first love. Cut my grass, spend some time with the kids out there, mostly my son, because my daughter, she act like she allergic to outside. Um, but in between that and work and, just trying to be an active, intentional father, I didn't have time to do much else than that. And the plants performed better than they have ever performed
wait a
in
minute,
my
Turk.
entire time gardening.
Wait a minute, Turk. So when did you put the bone meal and blood meal in?
I ain't do none of that.
Hold on,
No.
Turk. When you put the azomite rock dust in there, Turk?
I ain't do
Come
none of
on.
that.
How's your plant growing with none of this stuff in there, Turk? We don't get it.
Gyra Jehovah, that's how.
Come on now. It don't need it, man. Y'all, that's what we've been saying the whole show. It don't need it.
Gyra Jehovah took care of that. But hey, look, when I did the soil test, to be fair, I was not lacking any nutrients. A little bit of nitrogen, but nitrogen sequestration happens on its own. And the wood chips, this is why I love wood chips so much. Wood chips is a big old tree chip down, and guess what trees have? They have all the nutrients that they've sucked out of the ground, and as they break down and they go through their nitrification process, they redump all that stuff back into the soil.
They give it
Another
like
practice that I continuously use is I don't rip my plants out of the soil. I clip them at the base, maybe, right up under the soil, and I leave those roots there because a lot of, I had this video, a lot of people, they grow peas, right? And they're like, oh yeah, I grow the peas because, it's free sources of nitrogen. But we as a community, as gardeners, we actually get that wrong. Most of the plants that are growing around those peas, they don't have access to that nitrogen while the peas are actively growing. That's not how that plant works. That plant releases the nitrogen that is keeping within its root system after it's done using it. But when we pull the plants out of the ground and we disrupt that microbiome system that's happening underneath there,
Whoa.
all
Big
come
you,
on
word.
now.
What?
Oh, big words.
Big
Hold
word. Come on, sir.
all of
on.
those, all those nutrients that you're looking for, it's in the roots. It's a symbiotic relationship that's happening between the microorganisms and the root system. And when you rip that out of the ground, you disrupt the process, the natural process of what we see happens in nature. So everyone tries to duplicate or replicate what they see in nature, but yet we want to get in the middle of nature and do what we think we should be doing to it. So I leave a lot of my roots in the ground. I don't pull if it's in my raised garden bed. I don't pull the roots out. Now, an exception to that is my is the things that I grow in the bag. Because there's not enough room there. You've removed it from the ecosystem of the earth. So I need to break up some of that root system. But my raised garden beds, man, all I do is I chop them. I chop the plants at its base and leave those roots in there because that organic material ends up breaking down, decomposing, and that's food for the next plant that's coming behind it. And that's what I've been doing, man. We all been to Outback Steakhouse before, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we all had that blooming onion, right?
Delicious.
I used to look at those onions and be like, yo, where are they getting these onions from?
That's them
Anybody else
Georgia
think
sweet,
that?
them Vidalias, man. Them things like this big, man. It's
I
fire.
did
Huge,
go the
man.
biggest onion on YouTube this year, though. I
No,
did.
well, on YouTube you did, but between you and I, bro.
Did you hear the
Between
word
you and
play?
I, bro. Between you and I, you in second place because I grew some onions the size of cantaloupes. You
Good
understand?
Lord.
I saw, but they didn't see you.
Yeah. And I grew some shallots that you probably would have been like, he had to put something in these shallots. I didn't do nothing to them, man. I
Mm.
didn't add any extra fertilizer to them. All I did was make sure they stayed watered, and I put wood chips down. Wood chips. If you have some patience, which we all should be developing patience after gardening, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The life
You give
lesson.
wood chips,
Yeah.
give wood chips 2-3 years, they'll do the work for you.
Yeah.
They'll do the work for you. So that's what I got. My man, who is it? Growing out the box, he asked me about comfrey. I don't really know if you want my opinion on comfrey. It's a pretty hot topic. I got a whole video on that.
A whole video on
I got a whole video on that. But bro, if you don't mind, I know I've been talking for a long time. I give him the 2 minute spill on it, because it's your channel. I don't want to,
No. Go for it. Look, I can't
Okay.
catch you on here, but every now and then.
Okay.
Right.
All right,
Dropping
yeah.
knowledge. Sir.
This is
Come
where
on,
I'm at.
man.
This is where I'm at with comfrey, right? I love comfrey. I love comfrey as a fertilizer. Is comfrey the best fertilizer out there that we have access to? Natural fertilizer? Absolutely not. When you look at the research from comfrey, and I'm talking about beyond just what you see other people talking about on YouTube. I was a chemistry major. Right now, I'm an explosive ordnance disposal technician. When I first joined the military, I was a medical laboratory specialist. So I like data, right? And wherever I can go to find free, open information, um, open research on things that I can discriminate and see repetitive results out of, that's where I go, right? So I give you an example. Legumes, anything in the legume family, however you pronounce it, tomato, tomato, potato, potato.
Beans.
These are your
Beans.
peas, your beans, right? When you look at the NPK ratio analysis on those things, I think somewhere it was around like 242, right? So that's 2% nitrogen, 4% uh, phosphorus, 2% potassium, right?
Yeah.
When you look at all the studies when it comes to comfrey, it's usually somewhere like a 211, right? So it's not even the best balanced fertilizer out there when you look at the molecular structure of it. Now, when it comes to the micronutrients, comfrey is loaded with a lot of micronutrients. You'll hear people say claims like, oh, well, it has a huge taproot system. It can go down to like 8 feet. Listen, I've looked for these pictures of 8 feet taproot systems. I can't find any. I can't find any. No one can show me any of these root systems that are taller than me. Now, that's not saying that, this plant doesn't have the ability to do mining, but I'll have people say some like pretty bold claims, like they're like repairing bones, completely repairing broken bones with this salve. They're regrowing teeth, repairing hair loss. And I love all of this, right? But listen, I work for the United States government, and I know how my government works. And I don't care how miraculous a plant is, Big Pharma is going to find a way to make that reproduce it. A lot of our medicine is built off of the building blocks off of plants. From aspirin to, pick a thing, heroin, morphine. These things
Baby.
All of that.
all these things are the chemical structures
Yeah.
are founded off of plants. So I believe the United States of America would find a way to reproduce the healing properties and the miracle properties
Is
of
it
this plant.
business or is it profit? Like even
Right.
with Imodium, right? Like
Imodium,
Imodium, we call it laxative, but
yeah,
Imodium, you know,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So to me, I have a little skeptic. There's a little, call me cynical, whatever it may be. But when I look at the data does not support the claims of this miracle plant. Now, I'm not saying that the plant is useless. I love the plant. I think it's miraculous for, chopping and dropping. And then we can't ignore that if you have a presupposition to liver conditions and things like that, studies have shown, no matter how you feel about these studies, that it could have an adverse effect on your health. So
As a what?
as a what?
As a what?
So it's got these what are they called? Paralytic, I can't remember the P word. I have to practice.
paralytic, yeah,
Paralytic alkaloids or something like that.
yep.
They're no good for you. They're no good for you. And here's the thing. Does that mean that any other random person that it could have a negative effect on? No, but if you have someone in your family that's already taking medication for these things, they already have a liver condition, or they already have pre-exposed conditions to having issues with their liver or their system of processing these things, that might not be the best plant to be ingesting. And I put out a video pretty much like raising awareness on it. I got beat up for it real bad. Today, I'll probably get 3-4 comments on it today saying, oh, it's the best thing since sliced bread. But I just don't see the data that supports that. So I think comfrey is great as a fertilizer. Is it the best natural fertilizer out there? I don't think so.
Yes.
I think there's other options out there that you could use.
Just like comfrey, in the hydroponics world, they talking about cocoa core, right? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
get cocoa core, you good. Cocoa core. I'm like,
Mhm.
if I ain't build that cocoa core, I don't know what's in it. And I'm not gonna lie, like I trust a lot of things, but the things we ingest, I just don't trust. Like if I don't build it, right?
Mhm.
It's not about a sense of control, it's about a sense of knowledge and knowing what's
Right.
going on, you know?
And this is the thing I like about turf therapy. This is why I rock with turf therapy so hard. because we ain't got to agree on a goddamn thing to be cool.
No, we
Because
don't.
some things I feel like this about it. I just feel like this about it. And Turf can give me all that data, but I just feel like and he said, bro,
Go with your gut, right? Go with your gut.
Turf say, hey, bro, this is the data. Because Turf is a data-driven person.
That's
Me,
it.
I shoot from the hip. And I just and that I think that's why we get along, because I tell him in a minute, man, I ain't studying that. I'm gonna do this. And it's just Turf Therapy is a real cool person on screen on YouTube and behind the screen on YouTube. He helped me build my channel. He told me, he should help people if he ever want to sell this service of growing people YouTube channel. SEO scores. He sat down and showed me how to do SEO score. He showed me about how to do your thumbnails, hashtags, and things of that nature. And for that, him and Lion Chris, I will always be grateful for, because he do that stuff backstage, not front stage. A lot of people do a lot of things front stage, but he do a whole bunch of stuff backstage. And I'm always rock with Turf Therapy. I don't care. I rock with Turf Therapy. I don't care what he say about Comfrey. Comfrey, my dog. First off,
I got one more thing on your comfrey. One more thing on your comfrey. For all you organic gardeners out there, Bocking 14 comfrey, right? Bocking 14 comfrey, your Russian comfrey. That's not an organic plant. That's a hybrid.
I knew you coming here. I knew you
I
gonna
want
do
you
it.
to know that. I just want you to know that it's a sterile plant for a reason. Hey, the seeds are not fertile, and that's not an organic, blessed by Jehovah, put here just by unalterated, unadulterated plant. That plant is not an organic plant.
But if you grow it for 2 years and trim it and use all organic materials, but don't use the first 2 years of the leaf, you can make it organic.
Sure. Or you could just use, some wood chips.
That works too.
I like wood chips, man. I like wood chips.
Discussions I like to have, dude. I like to go back and forth about this gardening stuff, dude. I'm gonna have to debate them.
Yeah, I like the tools. Don't get me wrong. Hey, I grew comfrey, and I probably will go grow comfrey. It's just, some of the things that I see, the claims I see about comfrey, it's just like, come on, man.
But now comfrey,
you didn't really, that's like the dude come back to the homecoming, and he say, "Oh man, when I used to play, you didn't want me on the field. You didn't want
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You was second string at best.
We call it Napoleon Dynamite
in
syndrome.
3 years, right?
Yeah. Napoleon Dynamite syndrome. Yeah.
Right, yeah, man. Come on, man.
Hey, I want to shout out to a couple people real quick. Shout out to Ant 4 Barbecue in the building. What's up, Ant 4? And hold on, because my number's going up with you on here. Grace Ortiz in the building. What's up, Grace? Glad to have you in here. Grace Ortiz, Turf.
Yeah, that's my homie right there.
Karen Bryan in the building. Passionately in tree arts in the building. Glad to have you in the PIA. I think I've got everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. Deborah Garrett in the building. What's up, Deborah?
What's up, Deborah?
CC Texas Garden in the building. And yo, DMV sis, the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick, Nikki.
There she go. The queen of the city right there.
Yes, sir.
How that pineapple sage doing, Nikki? Is she still alive? You didn't kill her, did you? Because I need a cutting when I get back. I'll be back in a year. I need all my cuttings. I'm running checks on all my cuttings on everybody. I'm just letting you know. When I get back in America in a year, I'm calling in all my checks. Broke, you better have my cuttings on deck.
I already got the lemon tree lined up.
There we go.
Hey, Turf, put it in my palm. Yeah, put it in my palm.
Man.
And speaking of fertilizer, all right. I'm going to say this. And Turf, I don't know if you've been in on, I know you listen more than you type sometimes.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you've been listening, but I've had some radical opinions about gardening. And fertilizer. I'm gonna be honest. Wood chip and compost, you might not need fertilizer. If you've been working that soil for a couple years,
I'm telling you, you
don't.
don't.
you might not need that.
You
stuff.
don't. If you're getting quality compost, it's important that it's quality. And I say, hey, find you a place, a recycling center that tests their compost. Because listen, you got a lot of people out there that's into this lawn care like I am, right? And if they're into this lawn care like I am, and they're not being responsible with their applications when it comes to herbicides, pesticides, insecticides, all the sides, right? And they're sending their stuff to these recycling centers, and you go and you scoop recycled material that's not being tested, that you might be working against yourself, right? So I like going to reputable sources, right?
Kind of
That are
big word,
usually recommended. Well, your extension office is going to say, well, we don't preference or tell people to go. They can't sponsor a particular
yep.
recycle center, or you know how it is, broke, right? But
Yeah.
they'll say, but I do get my stuff from over here, or I really like these guys over here. Go to that spot.
Hey,
'Cause
Turf,
them
I'm in
telling you.
California in the Bay. And when I tell
That's
you, when we go to the recycling sites, we have to challenge them
yeah,
just to make sure we know what's good. And
yeah,
we have
man,
to challenge them, you
yeah.
know.
But some city has recycling places, and they do all that research. But you got to ask one question when you go to these county compost places. Ask them, are they using human compost or
That
human
too.
manure?
That's
Please ask that question.
bio stuff, man.
Go
That
ahead,
bio
Kurt, I
waste.
had to put that in there.
That bio waste. You can. Don't get me wrong. There's cultures across the world that use human waste and animal waste. Even we like our black cow. Broke. I saw you. You found. What did you find?
Ooh, boy, you saw that?
Man, I was like, yo, what is that? You
Hey,
found
they got soil with black cow already mixed in it.
yeah. So I like a good leaf compost as well. That's some leaf mulch turned into soil. You give it a year, you be like, dang, that's soil now. Yeah, that's what happens in the forest. So yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it, broke. I'm with you, and that's where I'm at. Like, you might need to give it hey, I don't stunt on uh synthetic fertilizer. Sometimes you need to help the soil get to where it needs to be to get into its uh reproductive, its recycling, regenerative state. Sometimes it needs a help, right? But then that stuff is just supposed to be something that
Short term.
assists you to get to auto cycle, because nature takes care of itself. So as long as we're good stewards and we get out the way,
Like welfare. Welfare
like
ain't
what?
set up to feed you forever. They're supposed to get you
Well,
through Thanksgiving. That's
right.
it.
Hey, family. Hey, I love the
Welfare these
conversation.
days.
I want you guys to keep going. Mr. Turf, Big Turf. Hey, I love everything you're doing. You already know, Big Bro. It's all
Hey,
love. And
appreciate you,
show
man.
me some guidance, Yo, much respect, sir. It's to the
Yes, sir.
top, all right?
Appreciate you, fam.
All right, man.
ARD. Hey, David Core with the cropper. My God, David Core in the building.
What's
Glad
up,
to
Dave?
have you, man. Now I'm gonna hit just a few more fertilizers, and I want to get y'all opinion on these fertilizers. I'm gonna say this. Bear with me. I was doing a little Google research. Y'all know how I feel about Google. I got an up and down relationship with Google, like my baby mama, but she still call me every birthday. You know what I'm saying? I got that type of relationship with Google. Now, this is classified as a nitrogen fixer. 1/4 cup Epsom salt, 2 cups of urine. That is a nitrogen fixer. Now, that's taking into account that you don't take medicines like blood pressure, diabetes medicine, but urine around your fruit trees is a good thing.
So I'm
It's
gonna
a
tell
good
you,
thing.
you know, I'm gonna bring the data, right?
Come on with it.
Go
I
ahead.
know.
Go ahead, sir.
Hey, first off, that's why I brought it up.
Go ahead, sir.
So your urine is a pretty powerful source of nitrogen. Just like when your dogs pee outside, it burns up your lawn. And the reason why is because that's a natural source of urea. Urea being the source of nitrogen, pretty powerful, strong nitrogen source. Another thing that you probably get off of that, you know, people might hear that and be like, man, urine, I'm not doing that. But another thing that you might, another secondary effect that you'll probably get from using your urine is if you're having a pest issue, um, especially when it's male urine. I know this for sure because out here where I live in Germany, there's a whole bunch of jackrabbits and rabbits that run around. And I had an issue with them digging in my lawn. Like they were literally like kicking their hooves in the lawn and then pooping, right? Like marking their territory. So, I put some stuff in the bottle, made some deposits, and then went out there and literally went on the edge of the sidewalk, late night creeping like tonight. And then I just like poured it on the edge and rabbits stopped coming. So not only you getting that urea shock, but you can also ward off some, pesty pests that's hanging around your plants as well. So that's legit. And then of course the Epsom salt, that's a good source of magnesium as well.
But
That's going to
only
give you a nice
male
little,
urine. If you warding off animals, only male urine.
yeah. I won't say only male urine, but I know that the data shows that male urine shows that male urine is the way to go. So, hey, some females, they might got some extra kick in them. Hey,
Right.
there's some pretty powerful women out there in these streets. So I don't know. I'm not even going to try to sell my women short, but I can tell you when I put my urine out, hey, I don't
That
see
urine strong. Nothing but cold beer and sweet tea.
Right.
But you know my favorite fertilizer company is in the States, bro?
What?
Neptune's.
See, Neptunes, they also got a fish emulsion.
They do have a fish emulsion. All their stuff is not fish emulsion. All their stuff is not technically OMRI listed organic, but I love the response I've seen off of all their fertilizer. That tomato vegetable fertilizer, banging.
Hold on. I got my pen. Hold on, wait a minute.
You said Neptune.
Neptune's fertilizer. You
I
can
see it
order it off of
on
Amazon.
all the time.
Yeah. You can get it off Amazon if you got you a co-op store near you. Especially when I was growing in containers a lot, I use that Neptune's, man. That's a winner. I love Neptune's. Nothing too complicated, nothing real fancy.
But what's
It's
the
just
product? Which one is it?
any of them. Pick them, whichever one you need. They got about 6 different blends, man. They got your fish emulsion one. They got your tomato and vegetable one. I think they have a rose. They got one for your bushes and roses and stuff too, man. I like Neptunes. If I had a go-to company, Neptunes is the one I'm sliding on. If I need something to hold me until my soil profile, builds itself and then wood chips and compost really get to work. A lot of times that people make the mistake with the wood chips and compost is you got to do it early in the season because that stuff needs to be activated. Like the microorganisms need to ingest that stuff and poop it back out. Plants drink all their nutrients. It has to be water soluble for them to ingest it. So anything in a solid form is not readily available for the plant. That's why you'll see a lot of vegetable fertilizers in liquid form because plants drink their nutrients. That's why hydroponics works so well. That's why we figured that out because the soil is just the medium that holds the nutrients in place. So once we have adequate moisture in the soil profile, the plants are able to drink up the nutrients they need. So when you put the compost and the mulch down, it has to undergo a process of being digested by the microorganisms and then being released back into the soil. Once the moisture hits it, the plant can drink it up. That's how plants get the nutrition that they need. It can't eat solids. It's on a complete Slurpee diet for its whole life.
Hey, look, I learned how my guy turned you $10 word and throw Slurpee in there.
Yeah,
Just to make it make sense. Just to make sure we understand it.
No, when you get that surgery.
Come on, man.
When you get that surgery, man, you gotta drink them smoothies for about 3 months, depending on what surgery you got. That's that plant's lifestyle.
And he's shooting them but real facts. And the classes, he had the same class I had, or what, some of the same. I don't know if we had some of the similar classes, and I can tell you I agree with everything he just said wholeheartedly. It's just so much sometimes to remember unless you are deep to a point where you can recite some of this stuff back. You know it's right when you hear it, but your recitability to that. I don't know if that's a word. Don't judge me, Cam. I see you judging me.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
Recitability get lost in me sometimes. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Now, all right. We talked about the urine. Now, super juice and Mexican sunflower. I want to talk about some of this stuff now. Growing Together Nursery. What's up, Growing What I Eat in the building? Glad to have you in here.
What's going on, fam?
Now, Growing Together Nursery had Mexican sunflower seeds down there in Florida, his nursery. These are free fertilizer, y'all. Let's start there. Y'all know how. Moderator, can y'all drop turf therapy link again, if you don't mind? If you don't mind, I appreciate it. I'm gonna cash that 50 cents first chance I get. I promise. First Friday, I promise I'm gonna send it to you. But some of these fertilizers ain't up to the standards of some of this stuff. But if you are broke, pun intended, or in a pinch, some of this stuff works. It works. Mexican sunflower, comfrey tea, super juice. These things have proven to work over time. There's no knock against that stuff. Now I'm gonna go find this Neptune, and if I can put a check with a check and borrow $20 from my wife, I'm gonna get a bottle of it. I'm just saying, I'm gonna get a bottle of it.
Yeah, it's worth scooping up the gallon. But yeah, no, that super juice stuff, man. All you're doing is expediting the decomposition process and putting it in water. And I'm gonna tell you, you really want to get your bang for your buck. If you can get you a little 5-gallon, 10-gallon pump for wherever the batch you're trying to mix up, right? And if you can stand or have the space to do it, but microbes really love oxygen and carbon. All carbon-based life needs oxygen, right? So if you can add oxygen, aerify that mix by getting like a little fish pump and throwing the tubes in there and letting that thing run for 24, 48 hours and putting some extra air in there, you're going to boost your microbiology activity. And the super cheat code is go ahead and drop some molasses in there too, because that sugar is going to help those microorganisms reproduce a lot faster as well and get to eating on those organic materials to release those nutrient sources that you're trying to put into your garden.
Now, Sweet Thorn, you asked the question, I put it on the screen, and as I put it on the screen, turf therapy answered. Yeah. Now I got the molasses. I just haven't. Shouts out to Maria Graham in the building. What's up, Maria?
Oh, what was that? They said trace minerals. Yeah, trace minerals, micronutrients.
Oh no.
Well, I saw the other one that you had up there, but that's true. It's not all about the NPK.
the
But
boron and the
well, see, you need very minute amounts of that, and I'd be hard pressed for you to show me a soil profile in North America that is lacking trace minerals and micronutrients. That's at a devastating level to the point where you need to supplement for them. If especially if you are exercising regenerative cycling type gardening, where you're using compost and you're using mulch. The number one macronutrient that you're going to need to supplement for, if anything, is going to be nitrogen.
Nitrogen, yeah.
And behind that, depending on where you live, is going to be phosphorus.
but and all that makes sense from a soil test aspect. I did a soil test in my yard, different places, and I emailed Turf the result, and he's like, "Wow." So your yard don't always need as much stuff as you think it needs. Sometimes you just throwing away money and nutrients that your soil is already rich in. Just like the blossom end rot. You know what they always say? Blossom end rot. It needs calcium, need calcium, need calcium. Turns out now, after research, it's a watering deficiency. It has nothing to do with calcium. So that goes back to what Turf say about calcium being a very small part of what you really need for your plant. I mean, yeah, it gets deep. I'm not that deep. I try to float on the surface because I can't swim without floating. It is sometimes.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that though, bro. One of the main things that people suffer with, backyard gardeners, organic gardeners, is the first thing is moisture management control, right? We're not making sure that the soil stays the adequate moisture that it needs to sustain the plant. See, plants need very little nutrients, man. They are super sensitive. You can very easily kill your plants by over fertilizing them because anything that produces fruit, I found, needs very little human interjection for it to be able to do what it's supposed to do to feed you. And if you look at it from a holistic perspective, that makes sense. If you're into the divine being, Jehovah Jireh.
We all about that God water on him.
Yeah.
It makes sense that it was set up in a way to where it self-maintains itself and needs very little human interaction to thrive. Anything else, well, that's just a nice to have. But the things that we have to have, it doesn't need a lot to thrive.
It's here.
Right. Yeah. It's here and it doesn't need a lot to thrive. All you have to do is be a good steward of it. Right. So what does a good steward mean? Maybe it means making sure you have adequate moisture and getting out the way and letting nature take its course. So one thing that I find brand new beginner gardeners do wrong the most is either water too much or not enough. That's why I'm a huge advocate of
too much
putting yourself on some type of automated system. Spend the time and money to put your stuff on drip. That's the first thing I did when I got here in Germany, mainly because I knew I didn't have enough time for that, right?
Yeah.
So outside of mulching and throwing some drip on it and just making sure that it stayed moist at all times, it had the water it needed, it didn't really have to go searching and hunting for it. It didn't have to stress out about it. I think that is the proof to like the volume of stuff. I'm still pulling tomatoes. I got tomatoes in my garage right now. I'm still eating off onions, bro, that I harvested like 4 months ago. Still got onions.
Send me your onions, bro. Just send me your onions, man.
Nah, we're gonna use those every last one of them.
and these are the conversations that we have back and forth sometimes. Everything has an opinion, but data kind of is a tiebreaker, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Like I could say I use this in my gardening work well. Turf can say it's trash, but it's always data-driven evidence behind most of the things the Turf said.
Yeah,
And
that's
me,
me.
it's all a feeling, baby.
Yeah,
I
that's me.
feel like
I mean, that feeling got you them daggone watermelons out the. Hey, look, you lucky I wasn't in a warm season climate this year, because them watermelons you was pumping out this year, bro.
I ain't
My
sure.
goodness.
My guy David Core with the cropper in the comments right now. David Core with the crop. He had a 48 pounder this year, big guy.
God dang.
48
My
pounder.
goodness.
40.
Oh,
What you doing with that, man? I'm
hey,
busting. We gonna throw a cookout. That's what we doing. Look, we gotta have a party so I can make sure all this.
man, that thing was so big, Turf. He had it on a
So the whole
t-shirt.
block of watermelon.
That's a whole lot of watermelon, man.
Hey, and look, I'm maxed out with the
Hey,
same
Turf.
weight I had last year, 23 pounds. The
What up,
exact
man?
same weight. It's okay though.
Turf, real quick, man. What are your thoughts on this banana water thing, man?
Banana water, plenty of potassium. Plenty of potassium. I don't know what else bananas have to offer because I haven't looked at them closely enough, but I know they're loaded with potassium. It sounds like a good idea. I don't know how much green material it's as far as like a nitrogen source, but potassium, yeah, for sure. Um, I'm a huge proponent of, because me, so for me, right? Hashtag for me. I ain't have a lot of time this year. Matter of fact, I ain't had a lot of time, extra time on my hands in the past 18 months. And I can tell you what's worked for me is compost, mulch, and making sure my plants stay watered.
It's a
Putting down
simple,
compost
thing.
as soon as the soil is workable, I put down 1 to 2 inches of compost. Right now, keep in mind, I start all my plants indoors and I plant them outside. Right. So if you're starting your seeds outdoors, you're gonna want to hold back on the wood chip mulch until your plants get started, and then mulch them after the fact. Reason why is because those wood chip mulches, when they start to break down, it requires nitrogen to break them down. So you end up stealing nitrogen from the plant as it's trying to grow. And there's a whole bunch of science behind that I have
Small
proven
amounts of
even in
nitrogen.
my own garden. So just don't do that. So, but if you got compost, you can still run with the compost, right? So compost, as soon as the soil is workable, you plant into that. The seeds get started, they go, whether or not you plant into it or you put your seeds in it, and you may need to fertilize your plants one time. And you want to plant, you don't really need to fertilize the plant until maybe it puts on its second or third set of true leaves. If you're going to fertilize them right when they put on their second or third set of true leaves with some good organic fertilizer, or your banana water or your super juice or whatever you want. Comfrey juice. Look, I don't discriminate. I just look for the science and the data, right? That's me. I don't want to waste a lot of time or a lot of money, even though I'm not the broke farmer. And then right when your plants start to put on its flowers, right before it starts to get prepared to start, set its fruits, especially when you're working with brand new soil, fertilize it again. After that, by then, it's warm enough and the microbes are active enough to where they start being able to decompose the wood chips and the compost, and your plants will feed and eat all season long, just a-okay. Now, if you're doing summer and fall, same thing. Like as your summer garden, whatever you planted for the spring to take you into the summer, and everything starts to die, right when it starts to die, put you down another inch of compost, reset, refit, clean some stuff out a little bit, plant in between the other plants that you left in the ground. Leave your root systems in the ground. That's food. That's free food and nitrogen and potassium and trace minerals and micronutrients. All that stuff is right there in the roots. Leave it in the ground.
And then
Okay.
Turf was talking about plants uptaking. Think about you putting all this heavy fertilizer down, 10, 10, 10, 5, 5, 5, whatever. If you layer compost at the beginning of the season, the beginning of spring, it's got small amounts of NPK ratio to it. You
Mm-hmm.
lay it spring, you lay it again going into fall. That could be all the nutrients your plants need, period. Depends on if you've been working your soil and really after a year or two getting it going, that might be enough.
It took me 1 year, bro. 1 year. And my first year was banging. Like I was still putting out content my first year here. Y'all saw what I pulled out my garden.
Well,
If you
didn't you
see,
have
go check
collars
it
that
out.
made it over?
What?
Then you have collars that made it through.
I had collars that made it year round. Collars made it year round. I was pulling out tomatoes, making sauce here and there, cucumbers, onions, shallots, beans. Had a big old TP beans, peppers. I had it all right there in the garden. Squash. And that was the first year. This year, everything it was almost like compounding interest on the bank account.
Mm.
And I
And then
didn't feed it anything other than the compost. I just put the compost out and the wood chips, and nature ran its course, man. It took care of everything else.
and we're not telling you how to do your garden, but I'm telling you that what he's talking about has worked for me.
And me as well. Same thing.
Calvin used banana water, super juice, and he religiously put mulch around his trees.
Yes.
That is the practice he used. So however you do business,
Chop up your comfrey and drop it down. Look, I ain't mad at you. Go ahead, get it.
You got to find what works for you and go with it. If I had a lot of money, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'd be trying some stuff. That azomite rock dust sounds goddamn awesome around my tree.
Yeah,
Awesome. But I don't have that money, so I'm not gonna try all this weird stuff. Now I save up for a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna get some of this. Oh man, what was it called?
Neptune.
Neptune. I'm gonna get some of this Neptune stuff.
And Neptune's, it used to be. Somebody in the chat said it done got expensive. That's probably true because everything done got expensive since I've been gone. But that Neptune's used to not be that expensive, and that was a banger, dog. Like I used to use that Neptune's, especially for my with my worm cast tea that I used to make, because everything I had was in bags back in Maryland.
Yeah.
So I had to make sure I was, dosing it with a good amount of some microbiology activity because it wasn't connected to the ground. So I wanted to make sure I was replenishing that, especially with that harsh sun that was beating down on it. But that Neptune, that was it.
Couple people I miss. Maria Graham in the building. What's up, Maria Graham?
How you doing?
Cousin, official cousin, Miss Kia Parks in the building.
Yeah.
Love some Miss Kia Parks. You are awesome to me. Netta's Nest in the building. What's up, Netta? And I missed one more. I can't find it now. Oh, there you go. Growing what I ate. Appreciate the super sticker. Y'all know, as always, it's going to my fruit tree farm. I got 3 trees I'm waiting to get here now. They say they're going to deliver them in the fall. Got done. It's the fall now with my trees at. But anything that's given to this channel, it's going to the garden. And you're going to be able to see. You can almost put your money where your mouth is. Because if you put your mouth close enough to the screen, you're going to see where your money went at.
So I got to send you some seeds, bro.
Huh?
I got to send you some seeds. Have you ever heard of a persimmon tomato?
Oh my gosh.
What?
A persimmon tomato.
I won't.
Listen, every persimmon tomato I pulled off of my plant this year, none of them, every single one of them was the size of a softball. Maybe a small softball, maybe a little undersized softball. Every single one of them were huge, very fleshy, not a whole bunch of water on them. That probably became my new favorite tomato. No whole bunch of issues with cat facing, not a whole bunch of issues with blossom end rot. And now that I said that, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but sometimes that blossom end rot, I typically see blossom end rot, especially on my squash. I'll get blossom end rot on the first 2 or 3 squash that come off of it. And I've come up with this like little analogy. It's like a little. I call my squash, especially my summer squash, they fast, y'all. They like Jezebel, right? They out there moving in the streets a little too soon before they ready to fully bear the responsibility of a child. So, so those first few children they don't really come to full maturity as they should be because she's not a grown woman. She's not ready to do womanly things. So sometimes when you see that blossom in rye, especially on your summer squash, sometimes it ain't got nothing to do with calcium. Sometimes that plant just need to mature a little bit, and it's okay.
And a lot of time, your first watermelon will rot out at the bottom.
That's true.
Yeah, I had that.
So a lot of people tell you your first watermelon on the vine, cut it off.
Cause she ain't ready. You know, she not ready. She out there being fast in the streets.
Wait a minute, though,
Saying
sir.
hi to too many people, too quick, too
Seems
fast.
like
Your mama already told you. Yeah, your
Nah.
mama, your parents told you don't be out there
Can't go there,
talking
bro.
You in there
Oh,
smiling
yeah,
in
yeah,
everybody's
yeah.
face.
You can't go
You
there
can't
with
be
it.
you can't be
Yeah,
smiling in
okay.
everybody's face now. Don't be smiling in everybody's face. You skipping Sunday school and whatnot. Don't do that. Okay.
Hey, look, I was finna sing Mr. Keller's song. I was like, no, that's
No.
cancel culture.
Right.
Apple's World in the building. What's up, Apple? Glad to have you in here. I'm gonna hit a couple of these questions based on the topic we're talking about. Growing Together Nurse said, yes, bro. Read an article saying the silica helps insulate during cold temps. They are testing it for supposed. The background on what he's saying, he was talking about that azomite rock dust helps to insulate over the winter. And I tend to believe him because he owns a nursery. So if I can put it on layaway and pay Amazon $2 a week so I can get it, I'm gonna try the azomite rock dust for because I'm really worried about my Pakistan mulberry. Supposed to be harder down to 20 degrees. Who knows? And I got a bunch of figs in the grind as of this year. So
It get cold in Pakistan, bro.
See, and that's what I was thinking. Dude, Turf,
You know I've been there.
First off, Turf, you know how my brain thinks. That's the first thing I thought. It get cold as hell there. But
it
it
get cold in
died back in
Pakistan.
my
I can tell you it's colder in Pakistan during the winter than it is in Georgia. I can promise you that. I done had some cold nights on that border of Afghanistan and Pakistan. I promise you, it's colder in Pakistan.
Look at Turf. They asked about these persimmon tomatoes. No, sir. No, sir.
Them persimmon tomatoes is everything. Look, if you can find them, get your seeds. Now, look, when I get back and you give me a year, you know, I have some seeds for the community ready to go.
But
right now, I got a limited amount that was blessed to me from a friend, and I'm a bless my man Broke so y'all can see them before I get home because I won't be home until like this time next year. But Broke, he gonna grow them for you next year. Don't worry about it. Y'all gonna see.
Oh man,
y'all gonna see.
Hey, look. Now, once I grow about 100 of these tomatoes, I'm gonna say the seeds, and then
the Broke got you.
Yeah, I get like 100 now. I gotta get 100.
Yeah.
And
all
then
you need is just save about 3 or 4 tomatoes. You're gonna have about 400 seeds.
What? 3 or 4 tomatoes I ain't gonna eat.
Yeah, I'm
last.
I didn't say don't eat. Well, you save the seeds out of those because you know you gotta ruin half of the tomato when you plucking all the seeds out of it.
Yeah.
That's what I like about tomatoes. You ain't gotta let them go. You can still enjoy the tomato and still save the seeds.
Just like them crescent pole lima beans I got from Q. This is no lie. I've been harvesting those beans strictly for seeds for 2 years, dude. I've never even tasted them yet. Because I've never seen them nowhere else. And I'm like, I need like 150 of these before I even eat anything. And that's how unique they were to me. Big purple and white vein bean. Think of the biggest lima bean you ever ate, and this bean is bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's how I like to do it. If it's something that I can't get, and I finally get my little grubby hands on it, bro, Calvin, I'm gonna make sure
Gotta have it.
It's not gonna slip through my hand. I'm gonna hold it. Now, let me see. Yep, he said for persimmon tomato. Rambo, in about 2 years, I'm gonna send you some. David Corey said, Turf, I want one as well. Look, he's just gonna send me Mr. Cropper. In 2 years, I got you.
Yeah, he got you. Bro got you. Bro
I gotta
got you.
cultivate them though.
Yeah, he got to cultivate them. I'm gonna bless him with about 10, 15 seeds because I probably got about 25 left. I didn't save none this year. I'm gonna be honest. I do have a few more left that I could probably save some from. I might, if I send you a whole bunch extra, bro. Just know you got to bless the community because it's
Oh,
complicated.
you already know.
Yeah.
Oh, first off, Turf, don't say that on the internet because some folk gonna remember this.
Yeah,
Don't do
They
that.
don't know how many I sent
already
you.
know.
They won't know how many I sent you. That's up to you to tell them the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. That's between
You just give me 3.
them,
I am. And somebody in the chat 1 year from now gonna say, "Hey, bro,
what's
why
up
haven't
with them
you Turf
persimmons?
sent me for?"
Right. Oh my God.
But you know, I used to be all about those sodakis, which I still love my sodaki tomatoes. But them daggone persimmons, man, them persimmons something special.
Dude, I still got the Sadaki seeds. I think I started out with 10 seeds. I planted 2 per year, and I got 4 left, 3 or 4 left. But I hate saving tomato seeds. I hate it.
Yeah, it's a pain. It is a little pain in the butt.
So I know this year with the soft docket, I got to save the seeds this year.
I did that with my Legia peppers. I thought I was getting low, so I saved the seeds out of one pepper. Probably had about 200 seeds in that one daggone pepper. And then I went to go put away some these beans that I grew this year. That I mean, they were so prolific. I was like, yo, I'm saving some seeds from this. And when I went to go put them away, I saw that I had plenty of leisure seeds, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna throw these seeds away. I'm good. I got plenty.
Now
Threw them away like money, right?
I got the Zulu pepper that's just starting to turn purplish black right now.
Did I say you?
Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. I feel like a proud dad in the YouTube street. Do you hear me, too? When that Zulu pepper turned black on that vine, I'm gonna put it in everybody's face. Every video I'm gonna be showcasing that goddamn pepper. You hear me?
What else do I grow that's not an everyday vegetable?
What's the lettuce you were growing?
Yeah, I don't really grow lettuce like that.
No, it wasn't lettuce. What's that Q? The start with an M. It's a Chinese.
It's like
Mizuna. That's what it was.
Mizuna, yeah, pink Mizuna. I got a video on it.
You had the pink Mizuna, right?
I got a video on it, bro. David Corey with crop. If you go to my channel and you look at like lettuce alternatives or something like that, it's called something something like lettuce alternative. Don't grow lettuce, or if you don't like lettuce, something like that. Those are some go-tos for me. I like kohlrabi. Didn't grow any kohlrabi this year,
but tell them how you eat kohlrabi though, Turf.
I'll eat it raw.
Raw. That's how I eat it. I see a lot of people cooking it, and I'm like, it's got doing delicious.
Yeah.
With a little salt, pepper, and slide in some ranch.
Yeah, and if I am gonna cook it, and it's not going, if I'm gonna cook it and it's not gonna be in my greens, right? Because I like to put it in my greens. I know that sounds weird, but them joints of fire in your greens is a good substitute outside of pork or something like that. You know, if you just want some texture in there. But I prefer to grill it.
Oh, hey, Cam, what are you, Cam?
He done got a snack from the grocery store. What you eating?
Okra, baby.
Yeah, so okra. So it's not. It don't get hot and stay hot enough here for okra. My wife, she's like, yo, she was like,
hey, give me a snack.
We ain't had okra in like 2 years because you can't find okra here. You're not gonna find it in the stores in Germany. It ain't gonna happen.
Why you ain't hollering, man?
it don't stay long enough for some okra.
Oh, okay. Now, first off, what we ain't gonna do in the chat with the great turf therapy and the great brother Calvin So Good Garden is start a line in the comment. Now, as of right now, David Core with the cropper. No, it's not even official yet. He got to put it no cuts. Take the watermelon.
Hold on.
On camera, cut the vine, put it on the scale, on camera, no cuts. And then you the leader. Now, if you put it on the scale and it was 48 pounds, but you have not cut that vine might have iron and rocks and everything else that make it weigh more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So till you cut that vine,
That's true.
Yeah.
You're a maybe. You're a maybe, baby.
You're a maybe. And if you cut it and it ain't right, it don't matter. It can be as big as it want to be, but if it ain't right, what was all that for? So we gotta at least look at it and see that it look like it's right. Now you can eat it and lie to us. We can't do nothing about that. But our eyes know what a right watermelon is supposed to look like.
Dave, just cause you my guy.
Yeah.
You still gotta follow the rule because I call it right down the middle, baby.
Yeah, you gotta cut her open. We need to see. You gotta pull up the skirt on that one, bro.
Hey,
pull up the
sir, he put it on while I was on the vine. He put it on the scale. That took a 48. That took a goddamn monster over there. God,
yeah. It could be 48 pounds of sourness too. It sure could.
Ooh.
Inquiry mind want to know.
Sour bitterness.
Hey, drop the link. Let David come up and defend himself. Bro, you gotta let David come up and defend himself. Y'all just...
Yeah, sound like you got a 50-pound bitter melon. Mr. David Core.
That's messed up. Oh,
hey,
man.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got
it's
2:22. We officially got 8 minutes before we wrap it up. So, Mr. Cropper, please defend yourself. Cause folks out here thinking you growing bitter melons that's real big, man. We ain't finna do that out here in these streets. Cause Mr. Scully deserves some respect. We're gonna let you put some respect on his name. Another thing, just to wrap up a lot of this stuff, what I was talking about when it comes to fertilizer. A lot of these natural fertilizers like Mexican sunflower, comfrey, chicken manure, cow manure, and all this stuff, those things is a right now thing while you building your soil. You know what I mean? The more you use it and the more you build your soil, you won't need all that other stuff we were talking about earlier in the chat. You know what I mean? So just continue to build your soil, leaves, whatever you want to use. Oh, I'm sorry. We got a special guest.
He come up.
This is
that chicken manure. Hey, for the record, that chicken manure is my favorite animal fertilizer, period.
I love it. And it's cheap. It's cheap. Mr. David Core with the cropper. When you gonna drop the video? Cut the cord.
Man, I heard all that hate, man. I might not even drop
you gonna crack her open? You gonna crack her open? Are you gonna crack her open?
Yeah, I got to do that for y'all. I got to.
Yeah, you gonna crack her open? Yeah, we need you to crack her open. Because if you ain't cracking her open, you just talking. You know what I'm saying? Let me see.
David Core. Get inside of that thing, Dave.
Come on, man. Big old goddamn watermelon.
Oh, you got some chickens? That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like you when I grow up.
That's what he feeding it. That's what he feeding it, watermelon.
Yeah. All that chicken.
That goddamn nitrogen. He's shooting that joker up with nitrogen.
With that chicken manure, I'm trying to tell you, that chicken manure is the truth, man.
All right, that chicken manure get it in.
He muted. I don't know if he know. You muted yourself, David. I'm not sure if you know that.
Now, before I get out of here, y'all, don't go nowhere, y'all. Y'all got a minute. Calvin, out there just eating must be nice. God, don't.
Is that pears, a pear? Baby.
What's that? Is that pears or kiwis?
Pears. These pears.
Oh,
look,
okay.
look.
Oh, them European pears?
Yeah. I need you to run me my cuttings. I get you some seeds.
This big boy here, though.
Hey, and both of them in Texas.
Yeah.
Texas, bro.
Yeah, I need my cuttings.
I got you, Turk. I got you.
Hey, David Corey, Growing Together Nurses say, what variety is that watermelon?
He's still muted.
Rattlesnake.
What? No, I'm sorry. What kind of rattlesnake, David?
He said rattlesnake.
David, what
Texas
kind of rattlesnake?
Texas rattlesnake.
I feel like he named that watermelon all on his own.
Rattlesnake.
You making them names over there, Corey? I feel you. I like it.
Man, they be hating on Texas.
Come
No,
on,
that's
Dave.
a Georgia rattlesnake. You know that's a Georgia rattlesnake. Man, get out of here. Hey, before we get out of here, shouts out to all the moderators for making these chats go so much easier, dropping people links and just moderating it as y'all supposed to do. Shouts out to G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden. Shouts out to Miss Shirley OG Gardner. Shouts out to Urban Garden Chronicles. Shouts out to all the moderators I had this time. Okay, that's cool. That's all we need. We got 4 strong moderators. Appreciate y'all time and effort. And like I said, once I hit 100,000 subscribers, a moderator on my channel, and Bougie Prepper, my bad. Bougie Prepper popped in and said, what about me? My bad. Bougie Prepper doing her thing. But once I hit 100,000 subscribers, every moderator will get $20 per live stream.
Go ahead, now.
There you
go. So first thing we need to do, if y'all want that to happen, push the channel. Push the channel. Tell them I know a guy named Old Broke Farmer that Phil's got in the garden. He country as hell, but he do his thing. Now we need to go over to Texas and check out So Good Gardener and David Corey with the cropper. David Corey with the cropper might possibly be the watermelon wars king for 2023. Possibly. Finger crossed. I hope you do it. I hope you do it. So
it's
good,
done.
Lord.
It's done, baby. It's done.
Oh, you already made a video?
Man, I'm about to make a video.
Don't get it away. You're right, Dave. Don't get it away. Because I sure tell it. If you tell me, Dave, I'm going to tell it. Please don't tell me. Hey, shouts out to So Good Gardener Calvin. Let's support our brother. He's 21 subscribers away from 1,000, and he is being consistent with making videos once a week. Check out his orchard. Check out his garden. You saw him eating mulberries. You saw him eating okra out the garden. Don't you want to eat okra? Don't you like mulberries? Go check out Brother So Good Gardener. Really cool guy. And our special guest today, Turf Therapy. He is the lawn guru. And I don't use that word lightly, but he is the lawn guru. If your yard look like hot trash and your neighbor is currently building a privacy fence because your yard looks so goddamn bad,
right?
Go over to Turf Therapy. Get your lawn game together. Do something about this lawn. God damn. The price of your neighbor's house went down because your grass got all them blind spots in the middle of it. Yeah, I said it. Go over there to Turf Therapy and get yourself together. And plus, as added on bonus, Turf Therapy also got gardening content. So if you're a gardener, a lawn entrepreneur, it's not a thing. I said lawn entrepreneur. Let's make it a
lawn
thing.
enthusiast.
Lawn enthusiast. That's what I meant. If you're a lawn enthusiast, go over there and check out Turf Therapy. And it's gonna be a beautiful day. But don't forget to if you are in here and you are not subscribed to Broke Farmer,
come on.
What are you doing?
Right.
You just got 2 hours worth of free entertainment. Now you paying for this goddamn cable that play nothing but rerun.
That's it.
This is new content, baby.
Fresh.
Subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 8K. We're trying to get 8,000.
8.
Get it.
I'm trying to get to 8,000. So Good Gardener trying to get to 1K, and he should be there. It was 80 people in here. 21 people can't go over and join, but that's neither here nor there. I ain't gonna do that. David Cole with the crop trying to get to 2K. Can we get that done? Turf Therapy. You trying to get to 16,000? What's your? I haven't looked like.
I don't know.
He's trying to move up in the world.
I'm trying to raise these kids. I'll holler at y'all in a year.
That's what he's trying to do. Let's support the family. And every channel that I just said. Shouts out to Bouger. Bouger is dropping everybody channel. They record So Good Gardening and Turf Therapy. If you would like to check out these great and wonderful people, go over there and check them out. It's free. It's free. You watch Dukes of Hazzard 6 times a day rerun, but you don't want to go see something that's going to help your life. I don't get it. Turn that mess off and go watch YouTube and watch the awesome people. Now, before we go, do y'all have anything y'all want to say?
Man, a lot of knowledge was dropped today. Hope y'all picked it up.
It's a lot.
I was scooping it, man. It's a lot. So
you stupid. I had my shell out.
Right. I'm telling you. Better go back and rewatch this thing. Get your pen and paper out. Because, man, that's a lot.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for having me.
Hey, you are welcome.
Thank everybody down in the chat. If you're still rocking with me on YouTube, just I'm coming. I ain't gone. You know, priorities, right? And you only get to raise these kids once, so that's my priorities right now. For the short time being, I will be back when I get back to the States, most likely. Maybe before, but definitely when I get back to the States.
Don't call it a comeback. No, I'm sorry.
Nah, it ain't a comeback because I'm just going to be back.
Turf, you the man. Turf, you the man. You the man. You the man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look. Right, and first off, he got enough video where he don't have to put out a video for a couple months. If you start back at when he first started making videos and just watch them videos up until he come back, it's gonna drop right on time.
That's true.
Once you get to the last video, I guarantee he have another video waiting for you.
Hey, G-Codes is the lives though. The lives, that's where it's lit.
So you saying you finna come back live?
No, I'm just saying the lives is really where it's at. Like when you go watch the videos, that's cool. But you know, if you want to get the essence,
and he also got a live playlist.
Yeah, you go check out them lives. Them lives is dope, man. Broke on there.
Yeah. That's right. You put profile on the whole. Look, a whole heap of them.
Yeah.
They record. I'm on a whole heap of them. Go check them out. But look.
Hey, I told you was the man.
I'm trying to get there. I only got 900,009 something. Big word. Make 2 million.
You go blink and you'll be there, bro.
Yep.
I'm trying to put that work in it. I'm trying to get there. And look, I appreciate y'all giving me 2 hours. We've had consistent numbers in the comments. It didn't drop too low, didn't go too high. Everybody enjoyed the knowledge. I appreciate y'all spending y'all Sunday with me and these awesome people I have up on here. Y'all enjoy your Sunday. And hey, Calvin, can I say one thing, sir?
Come on now, go ahead and say it.
Go Falcons.
Whatever.